Final 30 minutes for this. Again, it's an aggregate score as it stands. 8-6.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is Kaká, and he is facing, yes, the phenomenal, the real Ronaldo. R9. They're playing at the World Championship, and what a great idea, man. Either of them are the greatest on the sticks, but why would they be, right? Look at this. They're actually going at it, too. You can see the actual competitiveness. Look at it. It's 5-5. I mean, they both at least have some skill, and that you can see how it transfers over, but you can tell they don't play all the time, and yet they're still super competitive. You see what I'm saying? It's very simple. But it's so crazy seeing the vision and stuff. You guys should definitely check this out. They played a game earlier, too. So R9's down by a goal right now.
Next goal is very important. I think if Kaká does get this goal, it's a bit too much of a mountain to climb for R9.
Still the passing boost is Zico.
Oh my God! Look how bad they are. But they care. Look at R9 going, competing like a champ.
We haven't changed the multiplier yet. We haven't changed the mode. Still a passing boost until the ball goes out of play or a goal is scored.
You see the little rub from Zidane?
Look, they're playing mystery ball. That's hilarious.
Again in the way.
They don't know what they're doing.
Kaká. Still Ricardo Kaká. Oh, makes all the difference.
Ronaldo can't defend. Go figure.
I doesn't look too impressed. But Kaká is there smiling. You can see the extra pass.
Look at how bad they are.
And it lays up to the man.
Oh gosh.
But people don't know. ×3 multiplier. That could be a big.
That's a knockout blow. That is, Shells.
Yeah, that's definitely taking some of the life out of R9, but still a lot to play for. He just needs a ×2 for himself. Look, ×3. There's still a chance. Still in this game.
It's an all boost as well. Just shoot.
Just shoot.
Just shoot.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's locked it.
No.
Go ahead, what's up?
No.
He's locked it.
What have you done?
I actually feel bad for him. He don't even know half the buttons.
Take
That
it.
goes in, Shells.
Yeah.
Look, you look at the controller. Hang on.
Hold on.
He's still in a shooting.
No.
Circle. Press circle. Goal.
The game is still on. It was a ×2, but the game is still on. He knows that himself. He's trying to motivate himself. You can hear him talking. Don't know what exactly he's saying. I might need a translator, but
Portuguese or?
nah, but it sounds like some motivational stuff. But correct me if I'm wrong.
Right, back in. This game is moving so quickly. Oh, he's got a dribbling boost. It's ×3. He's recycling it, Shells. Ronaldo gets this next goal. The whole game is tied. The whole series is tied. It could be 11-all on aggregate. Oh, hello. Someone's found the right stick. Kaka's found a skill move, hasn't he?
This is funny. Alright, so
as the lead is growing,
just want to show you guys that we'll get back to the World Championships here shortly.
That one lofted deep into Cafu.
But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of these rewards I got going on. We'll kind of go back and forth with the goal of practicing for FC26, right? I already made my settings. You guys saw me. To prepare. Now, yes, I have the beta. Yes, it's very hard to not be playing the beta right now. However, my settings video, all the stuff I've been giving you, isn't based on my experience at the beta because we can't talk about that. It's based on all the leaks. There's more footage more leaks than ever before, but they kind of did it a silly way where they let content creators talk about their experience playing the game before the beta, just not the beta itself. So there's a lot out there. Keep in mind the beta is not the final product either, right? And so there will still be some changes. I said this yesterday, I'll say it again. Never have I played a beta and then got the full release and had it been, exactly the same. There's pretty significant differences. And I have no doubt they'll be the same this year. But the fact that I'm telling you guys that I can't stop playing it is a good sign, right? Because typically speaking, you play it, you see, it's just like literally the same as the last one. And then you leave. And you come back and play because there's not as many players, the rewards, stuff like that. You're like, I can just prepare with the full release of the last game. There's really no difference. It's the glorified kit update, right? Not this time. Promise you. Different experience. Make sure you guys have crossplay off too. It's something that's just in my head right now based on a game that I had. Again, not talking about the beta, but the connection part. Not saying I've faced any of the inconsistent gameplay from 25 or anything like that. I can't talk about the gameplay or nothing. But what I can tell you is that I spoke to a very, very good player who plays on PC and on console. And he was saying, and you know this anyway because Nick runs the Foot Market, says the same thing, and other players try to do this. Playing on PC is much different. So PC players will play, and they'll of course turn on crossplay because they're going to have the advantage. But he said on console you have to turn off crossplay, which I've known and I do, but some people don't. I see some people don't think it's a big deal. Trust me, it's a big deal. You do not want to have crossplay on and then face PC players, right? If you have Xbox or PlayStation facing each other, no big deal. Facing PC players is where you're going to get crushed. Because that unresponsiveness on the console side doesn't fully translate. It's much smoother on the PC side, and you can tell. To the point where I guessed it correctly, like the player feels like they're just moving quicker than you, and you're sitting there stuck in the mud. They're playing on firm ground, you're playing in a muddy pit on a muddy pitch. That's what it feels like, even without connection issues or whatever. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to take my word for it. You can test out yourself, but you'll quickly find out if you don't turn crossplay off. And if you have PC, yes, turn on crossplay. You're fine. If you don't have PC and you keep crossplay on instead of turning it off, I promise you, you're going to experience what I'm talking about. Where every time you play a PC opponent, you're just going to be behind the 8 ball. Doesn't mean that you're not going to be so much more skilled than some of them that you can't still win. I'm just saying you're going to be behind the 8 ball because it's so delayed. Your everything, your movements, your commands, all of it compared to PC. Alright, a bunch of good fodder, and that's about it. See what we got. Max 96 Shapeshifters. Zegrova. I don't even know what those rewards were from. Can't even remember. Let's see how closely this emulates our beloved FC26 beta. Welcome, welcome. Alright, and we'll go in with this club. Remember what I said, on the attack, you want all tiki-taka type players. Tiki-taka plus if you can help it. On defense, nobody should have anticipate or anticipate plus. Okay? You see I'm playing with lower level players just to get rid of, if I could. Well, no, we have Anticipate Plus there. For the sake of this, for the sake of playing, I'm going to keep my attack the way it is, but for the sake of playing against all these really good players, right? No tiki-taka. I'm going to keep my attack, which, sorry, Rooney, but I need the tiki-taka. But the rest I'm going to get rid of here because I thought you had tiki-taka. No. Zambrotiti. Tiki-taka helps you emulate the ball movement the best way possible for FC25, so we're going to do this. And then in the back, Anticipate Plus with playing without it helps you emulate better, at least, the tackling in FC25 based on all the leaks. Not based on me playing, not giving you any inside information, right? But you can see the Anticipate Plus still is helpful in FC25, don't get me wrong. However, having to manually do a better job with your shoulder charge timing, as they call it, as well as your actual tackles without lunging and making that goofy lunge where the player runs by you or trying to shoulder charge and you mistime it and they just bounce off you or just zip right by you. Having defenders without Anticipate or Anticipate Plus will help with that. It's all about preparation. So that's the squad. Let's check out, see what we got going on here. They're still going.
A lot of you asking as well about the FC Pro World Championship. It does follow this competition, this little show match. Is Vieira out? Trying to say Matt.
Yeah, I was going to say, those guys are very bad, so it probably gets boring after a while. Pretty cool idea, but they shouldn't have done a best of a million or whatever they're doing. You know. Kaka's just whooping them. Alright, let's get in and see what this is all about. See how the gameplay is. Let's see what we got here. Can I even play champs right now? I don't even know if I can. Oh gosh, we still got to do qualifying. It's funny, I already forgot about that. Oh. Alright. Here we go. you guys haven't yet, check out that video I just dropped on the deep dive into the FC26 beta. Again, not my experience, but there were so many leaks, you can get a very good in-depth look at the next iteration. A lot of things you need to know, you should be practicing, you need to prepare for it. All of it is in the over hour-long video. I'm well aware we're in the era of shorter form content, terrible attention span for a lot of the younger kids, especially younger generation in these games, but I'm making content for those who are willing to put in the work to get better and trying to really explain things so players can learn and understand. So when I drop content, I'm in no rush. I'm not going to make them 3, 4, 5 minutes long just to appease these instant gratification people. Basically, I'm looking at it like coaching is essentially how I'm looking at it. So if it takes an hour to really describe everything and make sure that for those who want to put in all the time can be fully prepared, then I'm going to put in that hour worth of work so you guys can be helped. And if there's certain information you want to skip over, you just fast forward through it. It's simple as that. But I know for me, I was lacking that all the time. I look for content creators to give me the nitty-gritty details, and literally I didn't find any, or for some topics I would find one, maybe two. That's it. So hopefully those who are following the channel and watching the content, hopefully they appreciate that, and always feel free to give me your feedback, good or bad, because I do this for you guys. Alright. Good old FC25, the worst game sales-wise, gameplay-wise, in the history of the franchise, still blew UFL and eFootball out of the water. So just imagine that. See the similarities and the differences. Already, again, based on all the leaks and stuff, that camera angle compared to the new camera angle, oh, of course, no more of that crap. The camera angle compared to the new camera angle is so different. No more of that nonsense. Based on all the leaks, again, I'm not going to keep saying based on all the leaks, but just know I'm speaking on behalf of, not my experience, on behalf of all the video I've seen leak-wise, right? Because we're not allowed to talk about the beta, so I got to make that clear. Right off the bat, the gameplay feels like crap. Feels slow motion. And I think that's just, honestly, an FC25 problem as a whole. Look at that. Look how slow to move she was. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Terrible. He didn't even mark. She's wide open, but she's moving slow as molasses. Everything's so delayed, so awful. I'm happy to say, based on just the leaks alone, that this shit's gone. I don't know what they did, but this feels like you're playing in slow motion. It's gone. It is totally gone. So if you guys are worried about, you know, the game feeling like this, if you're experiencing this type of stuff, just go watch all those leaks. And yes, yes. I know it's hard to see sometimes as opposed to feeling it out yourself. You're just going to have to trust me. This slow-mo lethargic type of feel is gone. In the videos that they leak, you can see this certain, like, how can I say it, heaviness now to the players. If you play eFootball, you know what I'm talking about, but eFootball has it in a positive way. And I would say, again, this is just based on watching, not playing it, I would say the weight of the players is a good thing. It definitely, how can I explain this? Like, so FC25 has this, like, really laggy type of feel this kind of real delayed type of feel. Alright, and you see that slow-mo, slow to get the shots off, slow everything, right? And so FC26 does good to get rid of that. However, FC26 does good to get rid of that part. However, they do got this like weight of the players that makes it feel, definitely gives it more of a realistic vibe. Again, based on watching the videos. But it's still fast moving. The ball's still fast moving. So just think of eFootball, but at a faster pace. Okay? Think of eFootball, but at a faster pace. Whereas FC25 is so lethargic and like laggy feeling. But then the weight of the players is very arcadey. It's very, there's not really weight to the players that makes it there any type of realistic feel. They're sort of like, it gives you that ice skating effect, okay? Gives you that ice skating effect. We've seen plenty of corners on the video leaks, and happy to say that this type of thing, it's still there to an extent based on all the corner leaks. We've seen a lot, but not to this level of unrealistic over and over and over just bicycle kick. Okay, so that's a good thing. It reminds me, those videos remind me of eFootball highlights in some of them, because you absolutely can come up with like head flick on set plays and different things like that. And they actually look a little like they could be possibly overpowered once players really start feeling it out. So you see this game, just been dominating, and then it's not the opponent's fault, obviously, but this is what can happen in these games. Because of that lethargic, terrible feeling. Now this still should end up working out. If I can ever get a shot off because of the delay, but I mean, you're talking terrible feel to this. If they didn't fix this, which I'm happy to say they did, oh my God, no one would be playing this game. I mean, nobody. Except for lower skill players that like it because they don't get their butts kicked anymore. I mean, literally not even defending. Just standing around relying on the lag. Which is why we always pause and go to high press. Dumbest thing in the world to have to do that, but you got to make it worthwhile. This is why everybody spams the one-time through balls in this game. Oh my goodness. I have a breakdown video where you're going to get to see Anders Vergang beat a guy 10-2 and then lose to him. And you're going to see why, and a lot of it is tied to what you're seeing in this game, but at a way higher level. I'm not comparing myself to Anders Vergang, but you're going to see there's these certain flaws in this game that help these lower level players out. Thank God they got rid of it, but I'll point it out. Stay tuned for that video. Alright, so here we go. High pressure. Pure domination. Opponent's got 2 runs down the field, 2 goals. We should be able to turn this game on its head in this half. Look at the slow reaction. I mean, an hour late on these reactions. I mean, look at this. He's able to watch exactly where I'm going to cut the ball and then react to it. That's crazy. And I'm happy to say it's 100% an FC25 thing. I mean, this is a terrible, terrible player right here. Literally. I don't even know if the player like this should buy FC26. Look at this. What a terrible game. It's crazy. I can barely stand this guy, so I doubt I'm even going to play this after this game, honestly. You guys who don't have the beta, I feel terrible for you. But, dude, you can't even really... I wouldn't be surprised if he quits. Because he can't do anything. He can't. He's getting so outplayed, but... this isn't fun for anybody. So that's a good thing, though, guys. So the good news is, thank God, the newer version. Now, think of it if it was vice versa. Think about if we were going into this nonsense and we were going from what we had before. But what we had before was 26, and this was the new 25. Oh, my God. I'd already be, all right, eFootball, what's up, guys? UFL, what's up? I'm back. Never leaving again. FC's doomed. I mean, this is... You don't realize how awful it is after a year of playing it. Or, you know, I haven't even played because I've been playing eFootball and UFL. There's plenty of players that have played way longer than me. Told you guys I'd turn the game on its head. You have to put your depth at 91 and get your team pressing whenever it's delayed and laggy like this, because your team gets a little forward movement going and it helps out, okay? I rest my case. I rest my case. Now, I hate doing this because I like playing football and building up and creating my own stuff. Not just through ball, and like the move, but the movement just, when there's delay like that, it's impossible to get things going. This Ronaldo even just with this evolution is insane, dude. He's just regular old 95 Ronaldinho. I think I just called him Ronaldo if I did my mistake. But look at that goal. Look at the control, the ability. I cannot wait to see him in 26, dude. Holy shit. Magical player, bro. An FC, magical. Let's see what he does with his cross. Oh, he won it. Oh, if I would have known. First of all, how did he win it? Second of all, if I would have known, I would have done a bicycle on him. I bet you could have managed to score it. But you guys saw the first half compared to this. And in what? Because I was able to... look at that delay. I was able to change my depth. That's all I did. And this one's one of the big ones. I'll show you. Let's see if I can get it to go off. The one-time through balls, which I'm not a rat, so you guys haven't been seeing me do it all. See, I'm not as good at making it go off as these other players who practice it and rat it out all the time. And EA Sports did do a good job of at least taking care of it to an extent. But based on all the videos, they gotta get rid of it. They gotta do better in FC26 because it looks very viable as a very OP way to get in based on the leak videos. They're saying, "Oh yeah, all these are nerfed to the ground." Well, sometimes you gotta watch what you hear and just wait till you see it because they don't look like they did a very good job, or if anything, of addressing the first time through ball yet. Luckily, there's still time. That's what the beta is about. They can point out things to fix before it comes out, but way too many first time through balls in the videos that are actually more prevalent and more dangerous in FC26 when they're supposed to be being, all this stuff's supposed to be being nerfed. What a block, Campbell. Campbell's proved to be a beast, by the way. Oh! It's so hard to clear these out. Get out of here. That was a good one for me. What the hell? I pressed the shield button and it turns to that. She just ran out of the way or whatever she did. Well, I don't know what exactly they did or if it's just because less players are playing. I hope that's not the case, because if that's the case, then that means there's no real fix. It's just, like I said, because less players are playing, which won't be the case here soon, but yeah, dude. This crap, this unresponsive craziness is not going on over there. I don't care about location, internet, nothing. All that doesn't, dude. The connection, it's something with the connection, because you just don't feel this at all. Or unless there's another fix to make this crap go away that we don't know about in 26, but go look at the leaks yourself. You don't see any of this kind of stuck in the mudish gameplay. Although it might be hard to see that. It might be somewhere you just have to take my word for it until you play. Alright, that'll be the game. But yeah, you can tell the difference. So the sluggishness, right? The sluggishness of passes, shots, and that kind of unresponsive, laggy feel is not there. But like the heaviness of the players in a good way is there in FC26. Like if you go watch the gameplay video, you'll see what I'm talking about. But their cuts and stuff and all their movement is still silky smooth. You want that weight of the players there. It gives it a more realistic feeling. Without a doubt, they'll never admit it, but it's their nod to admitting eFootball got something right. And that's about the only thing they've gotten right, but FC has it now with the weighted players, the weight of the passing mattering, and stuff like that. So that's huge. Big Phil! What's up, big dog? Let's get a session going, bro, because it's so hard to play this dog shit. I don't even want to play champs or anything. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. It's good that it's hard to play this game. Even with the tiki-taka and trying to prepare with the settings. Dude, I'm telling you. So that's a good thing. Let's session up. How do you feel like about a pressured situation, Big Phil? Sharing your screen and let's watch you play that draft. If there's opponents, there may or may not be. This Ronaldinho, by the way, oh my good God. And he's not even evolved at Finesse Shot Plus yet, and he's still just immaculate. Immaculate. Good, so nice. Got it. Second. Cool. Yeah, let me know when you get back, bro. I'd love to watch you and see how you're doing. See how you're coming along, and I'm going to coach you from the vision of FC26. Now, pretty soon they'll have preseason, so I'm keeping my eye out for that. So after footies, I think it's next week. This is the last week for footies. They have preseason where you do a bunch of objectives and get all these packs for next year. And I hope they make it even better where you get them earlier, because they made a mistake in the past where they do all these rewards. And they did. It's like they didn't want to mess with them or right away, so they will give them to you later. Like you get them in December or something. It's like, bro, now my account's already flying. I could have used all these rewards back in, September when the game came out, not December. And so I'm hoping now the rewards come earlier. The icon, which again, it was a hero in the past, the icon comes day one. That's huge. No matter what icon you pack, the good news about having them day one is you can build your team around whatever icon you get. If you get the Ultimate Team Edition, and I strongly recommend you do. Especially 6,000 FC points now. It's well worth it. Let's check out what the hell did they give me? What was that pack? Is that a customization pack? Stadium Variety Pack. Oh my goodness. We're packing Stadium Variety Packs and freaking... Oh, nice. Heck yeah, man. I'll actually apply those red fireworks, guys. Cool, guys. But the thing is, in the beta, I could be playing champs over there and all that. So it's tough to play over here. That's a good sign. Again, I can't talk about the gameplay or nothing like that, but I can talk about the fact that I'd much rather be playing the beta right now, but I can't show you guys anything. So instead of me playing, I'm going to help Phil and train him up. And we're going to get to see how he does in draft. Now, the same thing with the connection and all that stuff we have to worry about, so you take it with a grain of salt, but it's mainly about just working on certain things. Alright, so let's go and check out this eWorld Cup. Can't wait to show you that breakdown video. But the best player in the world wins the game 10-2, plays the same player the next day, and crashes out for a tournament for 100 grand, 200 grand, whatever it is, 500 grand. I forgot how much. I think it's like 100 grand. It could be like even if it's 10 grand though, which it's more, but crashed out so hard, dude, winning 10-2 and then losing the next day. But I'm going to show you is a lot of genius, and the best part was the best player in the world lost to. His name is Fakir. He's Saudi Arabia or something. I forgot his nationality, but something like that. And so his PSN or ID is Crazy Fakir, which is badass. We'll check that out, but the eWorld Championships are going on right now. Yeah, they had Ronaldo playing Kaká if you're just joining.
future impossible.
We'll check that out in a bit. Get into the game, another game now. Yeah, so you're going to want to try to make a lot of quick passes up front. A lot of quick ping, 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 boom, boom, boom. It's really hard with the delayed movement. It's really hard defensively with kind of the lumbering players, which is a good thing. Again, there's so many leagues out there you can watch and see for yourself, but that's the best you can do. And then you'll be pleasantly surprised, I promise that. It takes a lot more skill to defend and watch the angles and stop players. For sure. See this. All right. These are some cool animations and stuff. Look at that. FC Pro World Cup. I'm going to leave it escape so you guys can see some of the messages maybe too. Tex is in there. All the best players. Only Vergang was knocked out. Here we go. These animations are badass, guys. If you don't know, this is part of the bigger... This isn't an EA Sports broadcast. This Esports World Cup has every single... Or not every, but a lot of the different top games. And they battle to see who the world champion is. And it includes FC, but notice there's no eFootball, guys. There's no eFootball, but all the best players in the world for EFC, or of course there's no UFL. Nothing like watching the best in the world. It's something that we put hours and hours into, and knowing like you can enjoy watching this and see their level and just see the difference. Respect that, but you can get better watching this too. Without a doubt. And then you get in and you play and you emulate it. Simple as that.
The best 32 players in the world fighting for the right to sit on the throne on top of FC.
Sorry guys, I had to turn that off, that song. I'm going to have to cut it out later. It's a pain in the butt, but whatever.
We could be watching something special here.
It's all come down to this one.
It's so funny they showed us that Ronaldo and Kaká. They should have showed us like the best game. It looks like they like pre-recorded it. Just show us the best game, guys. We don't need to see too lower level. We love Ronaldo, we love Kaká. Show us one or two games. We're entertained. Or if you want, like, I don't know, they drew that out a bit, but now we're to the big stuff, so let's get into it.
What a day of action. We've got 8 players remaining.
Yeah, I can't wait to get started. Of course, great for you to join us, Tom, finally, after the last couple of days. But we've had so much upsets going on. I'm interested to see how the tournament unfolds today.
Now, speaking of upsets, Anders Vergang is out. He was knocked out in his first fixture yesterday.
Can't wait to show you guys this.
It's just
Beautiful stuff.
shocking, really.
Of course, the glitch
really
shot
hard to
from
put into words,
Crazy
and
Fokker,
not
though.
only knocked out, FG, grouped.
Grouped indeed, and the man he ended up getting beat by ended up getting knocked out anyway after that.
Yeah, I mean, you went through all that effort. He's beat the #1 player, and then he's gone out the next round. I mean, shame for him. But yeah, to see Anders, I've got that down as one of the biggest surprises in FC Pro history.
I mean, the way he won as well, it was the last kick of the game, but there was a moment before then, Ryan, as we see the clip right now on the screen, where he could have won it before then, 12 minutes before. You think that was his chance, but he got another one.
Yeah, that one's got to go in, but this one I feel like is just poetic. The fact it came in the last moments of the game, giving Anders no time to respond, it just felt like even the biggest scriptwriters couldn't have envisioned something like that happening against Anders.
Now, one man who was sensational yesterday, and as Arcadia top play of the day, is Tex. We saw him in action yesterday against
Tex
Danny
is looking
Pitbull,
close to his
and,
prime self.
Well, the game was interesting,
Most
wasn't
of
it?
you know this,
Yeah, it
but if you
certainly
don't
was.
know, Tex
It was
is historically
super back and
the
forth.
best
Tex
player ever.
Didn't really play well.
Biggest content
for
creator,
the majority of the
best
match,
skiller,
and then turned it on
but
late.
the
This
game
was
as
the
of
first
late
result
doesn't call for
against
as much
Young, in
skill.
which
It might
he
be the
was
return of
impressive. It's been a
top form
rollercoaster
Tex, especially
of
with these
gameplay,
skills.
really, for Tex. He's been
Now, I don't know if
outstanding
it
in phases,
changes,
and then
if
really,
simplified skills
I'm
will
sure
be
he'd say
allowed in the
himself,
pro
quite
levels.
portal
That's what we got to
in the
see.
matches.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to highlight with Tex, and something we don't see that often,
Right.
his defending hasn't been great. Some of the mistakes he was making against Young, against Danny Pitbull as well, the chance he gives up, we'll see him equalise here.
If everyone
And
can
that,
do
to
the
give
skills
that away in the
simplified.
91st minute after a missed chance up the other end, his defending's been off, and he's going to have to improve it today.
And then on the other side, he went to extra time and he scored 3
Then
goals straight away.
it may
Ryan.
not be as
Yeah, but the thing
special.
is, he shouldn't
that
have
was
been there in
always
the first place. That
Tex
mistake
could
in
always
the last
outskill
moments could have
anybody.
been.
Should have been done.
Yeah, it should have been that. It was a disaster, to say it the least. But I felt like neither Danny Pitbull or Tex played well. Obviously, I had the pleasure of casting that game. He could have tossed a coin and put whoever through.
I'm going to leave that low volume. Let's get into one game while we're waiting.
You play poorly and you still win.
Exactly, yeah.
It's the former champions. We're yet to see Tex have that champagne.
Let's get ourselves into a champs game. Just see how it feels.
Well, it's going to have to, otherwise he may find himself.
No, I gotta
out
get rid of
today's
all these
Elimination
stupid games.
FC today. I mean, we have to speak about this.
But can I
incredible
end my
run
playoffs?
that
Do you want to skip the remaining matches? Yes. I've already qualified, so it should still count, right? Let's see. Oh, once again, the game freezes up. What a
Yeah, I mean,
joke,
I've never
dude.
seen or heard anything like it. The atmosphere out here in Saudi Arabia is quite simply crazy. The amount of home support he had, I'm really surprised that Samu Gamer at his age...
God, FC25 was just a nightmare, the whole thing.
I'd have been shaking. You were there, FG, on the stage. Before they even kicked off, it were electric.
Well, me and Ryan couldn't even hear each other. We were with Shells on the stage, and we had that conversation where we were saying, okay, what chance has Samu Gamer got here? And we actually all wrote him off, didn't we?
Yeah, ability-wise, you can never really question somebody like Samu Gamer the season he's had, but you both mentioned there, it's just the mental side of things to push through that, because the atmosphere was, for me personally, the best I've ever seen in any event at an FC tournament.
If he can win in that atmosphere, there's nothing stopping Samu Gamer going all the way.
Yeah.
It's not going to get any more hostile.
All right, here we go.
Game of FC than it was right there against Abu Maka, and even Abu Maka being eliminated is a massive shock.
It is a massive shock. And
Abu
you can
Maka's
see the
eliminated
bracket
too,
on the
huh?
screen right now. 8 players remaining. Guy Barras against Texas, our first game. 4 rounds of fixtures today. When you're looking at it, Tom, who's your favourite?
I think for me, if we go off consistency,
Tex,
is
Manu
one thing. What
Bukhari,
you really have to look at his performance at
Abu
this
Maka,
tournament. How you turn up when it matters most.
Emery
His
Yilmaz,
offense
Levy
so
DeWee,
far,
that's going to be a sick game.
outrageously good.
Nicholas,
Every game I've watched him, I thought, yeah, you're playing like a champion. Similar to Anders
Defonso.
last year when he won it, you could tell he was a level above. I'm not surprised Obden's
Manu
favourite
Bukhari and
in power
Oberon,
rankings.
And Manu Bashore, by the way, Ryan, came through the last chance.
Levy Gabaros,
qualifier
Johnny and
in
Tex, and
Riyadh.
then
He
Bryson,
wasn't guaranteed to
Samu
even be a
Gamer.
part of it. He's had a bit longer here. He's settled in very well, and he's amongst our favourites in the Armanco power rankings.
Yeah, absolutely. He gave an interview yesterday, actually, and he was sort of criticising the other players
Interesting.
that come through the league format, and he said his route here was a lot harder than that, and that sort of prepped him to perform this well.
We saw him last week. The only player left in the tournament who came through the play-ins. He's been in Riyadh here at the Esports World Cup a week and a half. He's acclimatised. He's used to it. He's ready for it. He is right up there alongside Oberon for me as a favourite.
I wonder if he's used to the incredible.
All right, let's get in here.
In Riyadh as well. Now, we've
See what we got. Game 1.
That you are here, of course, but let's head over and speak to some more of our casters.
Well, things are really heated up quite literally here at the FC Pro World Championship. Shells, our S&B match of the night. 4 quarterfinals. What's taking your fancy?
I mean, there's a lot of good matchups, but I've definitely got to go with Samu Gamer versus Levy the Weird. I mean, the young kid versus Levy the Weird, who's been around the scene for many years.
Alright, let's see how we get on game 1.
Manchester City esports man. Our S&B match of the night will be Samu Gamer versus Levy the Weird.
Got Hullet at CDM,
Coming up live very soon for you.
I always like Hullet at Cam.
Thank you so much to Brandon and Shells. I'm not sure why there was a ball at Shells' feet. He didn't quite kick it. You can see the 2 players arriving. Gibarosh and Tex, they are going head-to-head in our first quarter-final. Tom, you're shaking your head. What have you spotted here?
I mean, for me, I wouldn't be doing that personally. I think I wouldn't want to speak. I hate playing people that I'm friendly with, that I know. I'd rather get in there with someone I don't talk to, I don't really like, quite frankly. I'm surprised of a game of this standard that these 2 are talking like that, but each their own, I suppose.
Who's playing the mind games there then, Ryan?
It's got to be Tex, 100%, and I feel like
Good D.
he's been doing that over the years. Tom, you would have had experience of that as well.
I mean, I fell victim to it many years ago. Me and Tex, back in 19,
Good.
we played against each other. And he got into my head the same way he might be doing to Gibaros now. He then beat me on
silly.
stage, rainbow flipped me, sent me packing. I wouldn't be friends with him like that.
I might have to start walking with Richard Buckley and trying to get in his head before we play FC. Now we're looking at Gibaros. We're looking at his highlights. He was being
Guys, I can't do this crap. I mean,
Yeah, I think if you look at this game,
it's just so bad. Look at the delay and everything. And I know, like, many of you haven't got to play the beta, but at least you've seen the leaks and the footage. Unbelievable how bad FC25 is. Like, I don't know what they did so wrong to make it feel, I mean, it's so terribly delayed and everything. It's just not even worth playing. And of course, these lower skill players are going to have this benefit because they're the ones who are getting all this, a million shots against them that are all delayed, so they stay in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds crazy to think that a top 8 is his best finish.
I mean, this is a joke. I don't know what they did to screw this game up so bad, but I might as well just keep it on 90 depth. It's pointless playing this. This does nothing for preparation for FC26, and it's not even football. It's not fun. It's look at the delay. You can't even switch your players properly. No one's making runs whatsoever. Look at this. Won the ball, and it was so delayed that I couldn't even play the pass out. I couldn't release the pass. I mean, holy cow, this is bad.
When you have that night's sleep, you're playing your best FC.
This is not normal stuff.
Things aren't quite working the way that they were working the day before.
Yeah, I mean, that's something. I feel like if you're in flow, you're flowing the whole time over the few couple of days.
You're in.
But sometimes you get on that stage, you don't quite feel the way you felt yesterday. And it can set some.
Look at that. She just ran behind. By the time the pass went off, it went from being a lead through ball to being a behind the player through ball, guys. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. How are players playing this game? In the World Championships, their LAN event, I don't know what they did differently, but it does not look or feel like this at all. Like, I'm on LAN, I'm sure this player is, but we're not connected to each other via LAN. You get what I mean?
Do you think there's an element of potentially because it's his first?
It seems like that's the only way to get a good game in this. I mean, this is a joke.
He's used to these big games. He's played in many finals. He's won maybe
Look at that. A mistake by this player, constantly losing the ball, and it turns into benefits from him because of the delay, guys. Look at that. This is the worst. I've never seen this bad. I don't know if it's just because they gave up on it now, Holy crap, this is terrible. And now we're down 1-0. Guys, a complete and utter joke this is. If you're playing FC, if I were you, I would go play eFootball or something, because this is nothing. All this is gone. You're going to be shell-shocked. All these rats that are still playing, like, I'm not saying this dude's a rat, but he's a very low-level player. All these players that are getting destroyed but getting benefits from this slow, laggy gameplay, they're all toast. I'm telling you guys. Every single one of them are toast. It's nothing. Like, I mean, you can watch the footage yourself. These players are dog crap, which is probably why they love it, but they're going to kiss the game goodbye after this. I'm so glad in that sense that I'm playing this, though, because you can actually see it.
One player is going home very, very soon.
Look at this. I mean, look at the delay. Look how bad this is. I can't stress enough how awful this is. This dude isn't even really defending. He's just getting smoked and hoping for the delay to save him. Look at that. Look at this. Holy crap, this is so bad. Oh my god. I feel so bad for anybody who's playing this and thinking they're doing. I wonder if this player realizes how bad he is. But why would you be wasting your time if you're this bad, unless you haven't seen any of the leaks? And then somebody like him is probably like, I'm delayed too, bro. You are getting absolutely destroyed. You're not delayed in that sense, bro. You are getting destroyed. You're not doing anything to play. Everything you're doing is getting... It's just wait. Look, the delay and the passes is what's keeping you in the game. You're not getting any chances from delay. You're getting smoked. This is really bad. It's nothing. I wish... Just go watch the footage from 26. They got rid of all this. Every time this player is getting beat and then being able to rebound afterwards, like once he gets smoked, okay, that's all gone. Look, that right there, that whole delay after I chose the pass and passed it, that's gone, guys. This whole thing where you get to go by a tackle from delay, that's all gone. See what I'm saying? That whole delay, that's all gone. He just put a 6-foot touch out there and was able, because of the delay, to get away with it.
Welcome to the quarter-finals of the FC Pro World Championship here at the Esports World Cup.
Oh my god, it's so bad. I love the players that say, oh, it's not one way, bro. You're kidding me, right? Red card. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, if this tells you anything about this tournament, is that anything can happen.
Let's see if I can leave this. Bro, I don't know if you got the beta or not, but if you did, you know that you might as well just not buy FC26. This whole 3-second delay that you're using to win is totally gone. You know that, right? You might as well just sit it out. You might as well just sit the next game out. Mark my words, bro. If you want to show my channel how right I am, just stay in touch with me and watch. You'll be Division 9 in 26.
And his opponent, it's Tex of big
Ah.
win in the game. 3-time Premier League champion. Can he finally add this title to his name?
Look how bad these players are, dude. Look at this. Every little thing he's doing, look at how bad he is.
Winning this match, you lock in $70,000 and a spot at the top.
Look what I have to do to score. Beautiful, beautiful goal. And it should be 7-1 right now, but I have to score like pro level goals just to get one shot off. Why is that? Because every shot's delayed by 10 seconds. Again, how do you know it's not the internet? Because you can't play 26 in... It would be the same thing. If it's your internet's bad for every game. Not just one game. Not just one iteration of the game either. You get what I'm saying?
Tomorrow evening into the late hours here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Myself, Brandon Smith, Shells, and Mo Albert got the
Bravo. Beautiful release.
first quarter-final, gents. I mean, I'm so excited. That introduction just got me excited. Shells,
Bravo. Beautiful release.
so much talk around this. Tex, first he's ever been in the World Championship. Gibaros, he was a rookie of last year, got a top 16 in the World Championships, but this year has gone one step further.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much things to talk about, but let's start off with the boy Tex. I mean, the furthest
What the
he's ever
fuck?
got a Championship, and I mean, I know he's thinking
What
about
is
when he look at his bracket, he'll be thinking to himself, this guy
What is going on? Boom. Boom.
at a time, but he's
Boom.
playing a tough player.
Boom.
Gibaros.
You just got to play at this ridiculous level against these lower level opponents that you shouldn't have to. But if you don't, you're so delayed that you're going to get screwed.
I would like to.
Bravo, good release. Come on. The Mexican hullet.
Internationally. Maybe he will be like nervous at that day, but I don't see
Beautiful
him
football.
nervous because Joey Barlow, I saw him yesterday and 2 days ago. He plays maybe
Beautiful football, and that's the game.
against the AFC this year.
See, I'm not being mean when I say what I say, guys. I'm just being honest.
First and foremost, Shells, what
Not being mean when I say what I say, I'm just being honest.
World Championship run he's ever had, and if you look at the bracket,
Whether you can handle the honesty or not, I mean, that's not my problem. Honesty is what makes the world go round.
He's definitely been the better FC25 player this year comparison to Tex. But you don't have to be the best player in the tournament at all
You
times.
start playing
You
with...
somehow survive
The problem is
the
half of these
FC25.
rats
And I think
will use
Tex
this
mentally
delay,
is
like, you see what I'm saying? Will use it as a skill. Like their first move is always to run right at you instead of worrying about the next play. A skilled player is never going to be looking for a tackle back, which, by the way, those are gone.
once again, he is
The one thing I wish they, hopefully they, the stuff that they need to visit that rats will abuse,
and everything, and that's what
still takes some skill to pull off,
breakout season, Mo.
in the sense that
Championships. Yes, this might be the furthest he's ever been.
it's like, okay, so like first time through balls, you still have to have some type of vision.
That man to go into the
Um,
semi-finals.
You know, it's
What's the other? Oh, the skill moves, the simplified skill moves.
really good. He beat
Even if you're you can benefit from mashing like skill buttons in that somewhat, but at the same time you have to know the right time. Like you can screw yourself over if you do skill moves at the wrong time. So that knowledge still has to be there. It's still silly. Hopefully they don't have it in like maybe it's just simplified skill moves in offline modes or something. I don't know.
traps and like this. He can use everything. Tex is more
But
like he plays when he,
we'll have
you
to
watch
see.
him play, it's
But like the biggest thing, the tackle backs
same style
and this terrible shot and pass like delay or unresponsiveness as EA calls it, that's 100% gone, baby.
I believe if he beats
I played one player on PC where I wasn't necessarily lagged out. I talked to him. He's a great guy. Shout out
this is a matchup he needs.
Vix something, dude. I gotta look his name. Great dude. Played him. Great player. Like pro level player, bro. I'm not even kidding you. But yeah, absolutely. Like he was just quicker to react. Okay. Right? Like he wasn't stuck players running into each other because of delay and shit like that. And then he said without a doubt he plays PC and console, and without a doubt, like, the PC runs so much smoother, which is why, like, Nick runs a Footmark and Inception, like they all say it. And so there's that difference there. You understand what I'm saying? There's that difference. You can absolutely tell.
And when he win that game like 4-1, 3-1, there's no one he's scared about, and he finds his old.
You can absolutely tell the difference there.
He's the best, and then I think easily he can win the tournament. I agree with Shells. This is maybe the game of the tournament for Texas.
Look at this. What just happened there? What is going on here? What was that?
Behind the scenes, more importantly, with Dr. Nightwatch, who unfortunately couldn't coach him because he was part of Ali and Lyon's journey in the play-ins. That's why he's not alongside him, as you would have saw maybe at the
Such a stupid game. We'll go into overtime. Such a stupid game. We'll go in. Let's see how he does here now.
I still don't think he's getting the respect that he deserves.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you.
Just pure lag. Just a pure lag loser. I should just leave it.
When I first saw him, and he's lost 2 finals this
I should just leave it anyway.
He's got the ability
He has zero skill.
where he makes a name for himself.
The player has zero skill.
Here's an average
Everything he's been doing. Look, it's just lag.
into this one.
It's pointless lag bullshit. But these players are going to be gone. Look at, no movement. No movement. I mean, how bad do you have to be to waste your time playing this?
But going back to that point we were saying yesterday, against Danny Pitbull, I know he nearly threw it away and he went into extra time.
Even his decision the last time to lose the ball and then run into me,
Where he was at in the tournament, it just felt like sort of an out-of-body experience.
I mean, it's pointless.
Sounds ridiculous to say as he comes forward.
Look at this. It's all tackle back loser bullshit. But it's all gone.
Texas leading in a quarter-final of the World
Look at that.
Championships.
All tackle back loser nonsense.
I mean, yeah, the boy looked hungry. It's the first time
It's not, you can't even use skill anymore. The whole thing's gone, and he pauses it. Look how bad he is. But it doesn't matter, because I'm so delayed.
middle of the box, and he makes
Notice how he makes a quick reaction right off the bat, too. You know what I mean? My players run into each other, and then that's when he takes the advantage of doing well every time.
For the game, because when you lead 1-0, you are like
Then he pauses. Next thing you know, I can't keep up with him. And boom, now you got this.
more nervous now.
Look at his reactions every time. He's such a joke, bro.
One time in the tournament, so maybe it
He
shows
pauses, delays the game,
and Tex need to
or takes advantage. How come all of a sudden he's getting destroyed? Can't make a pass. And then look, he hasn't completed one pass. He hasn't done one football maneuver. One up, back, and through. Not one thing.
World Championships are in the quarter-final stages now. Yesterday gave us
Such a joke of a player, bro. But this is all gone in 26. That's the beautiful part of it.
eliminated in the
All of this is gone in 26. But this is what these losers do, bro.
team vitality and lost
They take advantage of lag. But what's the point? But luckily FC25 realizes this, and it's gone. All this lag that they use, all this shit, it's gone.
been an unpredictable
Look at my players.
championship.
Look at the responsiveness.
I want to go as far as saying
Look at this. It's all tackle back nonsense. That's all these losers do. Who makes a bad pass? Who makes a bad pass and then runs into it? A rat loser, that's it.
You can see the confidence either increase or
It's a beautiful thing, though, just to know
he started off strong in consistency.
that this shit's out. But yeah, for you guys who have to play this for the next X amount of time, I feel bad for you for sure. You could see the skill difference. This is like a Division 6 player right here using lag. Whatever they did, EA Sports, to get rid of this, to make sure the more skilled player is going to win, that's a beautiful thing. Now, what exactly is that? I don't know. But look. Even just that right there. Even just me having to do something like that and this type of a loser getting back in the game, they got to get rid of it. Now, I'm not saying did he pause and like make the game lag more. I'm not saying that. He probably went to full press or 2 or whatever. But the fact that these lower skill players could do that as an outlet is a joke, okay? Do you get what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you can't move. you go from being able to keep the ball to not being able to move. It's like, well, what causes that? I don't know what it is, but they found it out. And what they explained to us doesn't make sense either, by the way. Offsides, right? Nope. Look it. All he's going for is tackle backs. Notice every time he loses the ball, his first move isn't, okay, he was aiming to connect the pass and go for the next one. He'll lose the ball and then run right into me. That's his first maneuver every time, is run into me. Zero skill. Look how he's just diving. It's like a kindergartner playing football. Look at this. Look at, no skill. He's just going off of the delay. That's it. Just going off of the delay. And I'm still keeping the ball on his dumb ass. Look at that. Oh, that's who I wanted to pass to originally, if you guys didn't notice. It's crazy, guys. I can't believe there's people playing this every game. Now, we're going to watch the World Championship after this, and I want you guys to see. Look at this. Another fucking one. Another one where I have to... They didn't even call the foul. Yeah, they did. Guys, did you see the amount of delay in that? That's what I've been playing with this whole time. That's the game. The fact that I had to do that in this game is crazy. But listen, you can see from the leaks yourself, I'm not talking about the beta at all. This is gone. I can bet everything on it. You can take my word for it. I would never, if this was going to be how FC26 was, I would tell you don't waste your money. I would tell you right now, like, guys, I don't care if they get mad. I'll tell you right now from the beta, this and that. Don't buy the game. I'm telling you, this is gone. Okay? This whole thing, look at this. I already know what it's going to be. A game that should have been, what, 5-2, let's say. And that's giving him grace. That turns out 4-3. The days of that are gone. Because this wasn't 5-2 because of missed chances. It was 5-2 because when I got in front of goal, I couldn't even get the shot off because of the delay. That's the crazy part. So fortunately, that's gone. Fortunately, that's gone. I can guarantee it. But we'll see what happens, though. If somehow it changes, then I can't be held responsible for that because I don't know how this works. I can just tell you, based on, you can watch the videos, all the leaks themselves. All this crap where, for whatever reason, one player's zipping through, ping, 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 ping. And then you're just destroying them still. But you get to the point where it's you and the goalie, and there's so much delay that their defender catches up. And then you get 6, 7, 8 chances like that, and finally they get one breakthrough on your defense. And boom, 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 they're in, and they'd have zero delay. I can't tell you why that happens. I can't tell you why in FC25 to make every game flow, especially in champs, you have to go to 91 depth and make your team press. If you don't do that, as you notice, every game that I don't do it, look what happens. I've come back from 3, 4, 5, 6-0 down doing that because your team gets stuck in the mud and doesn't move. I mean, this isn't a coincidence. And they've said as much, and I don't know what they did to fix it, but if you're watching this and you're experiencing games like this, which there's no doubt if I am, a ton of people are, promise you, just look at the leaks. It's gone. If it for some reason comes back, then at least we'll know, okay, well, that's because the number of players has something to do with it or something. You know, you get what I'm saying? Let's listen to the World Championships. And now let's watch the difference when you have two players in the same location. Plugged into LAN, but remember, they're in the same location. So they're playing on a centralized whatever the fuck. I'm not a tech guy, but look at the difference.
Experience, but
oh wow.
Maybe this might show why you might need a little bit more practice, but Tex, once he's confident, he's going to be very hard to stop. And if he makes it through this round, boy,
Yeah, it's hard to defend a goal like that. He plays. That was like old prime Tex, you know, from the right side. Some good turns, and there was never like a moment where Gubar.
Stay tuned as well. I have that video breakdown coming as to why as to why the #1 player in the world, Anders Verging, the best player in the world, beat somebody 10-2, and then lost the very next day, 2-1. Wait till you see this. It's insane. But needless to say, this game in general is just total garbage. But generally speaking, from the movement, from the way these players, just their way of thinking, how fast they play, you can learn a lot from that part of it. And you get to see what they get to experience when they're in the same location, connected to the same. You know what I mean? There's a reason why they do all these big tournaments like that. Let's just put it that way. Because whenever you do the online stuff, they get the same BS that we get whenever we're playing champs. Okay? Trust me, if you watch any of their vlogs or anything like that, when these guys are playing just run-of-the-mill tournaments and stuff, or qualifying, it's an absolute joke. Now, obviously, the more skilled you are, the more you can deal with it, without a doubt. But nonetheless, it's still not enjoyable for them either. Whether you watch Tom Lees, Manu Bakori, Levy DeWeed, you could watch Tex, Vergang. I did a couple of breakdowns with Vergang where in the E-Bundesliga was one, and the other was at the actual World Championship, this same tournament last year, 2 years ago. He had the same terrible issue I just had, and that many of us have every single game in FC25. So who knows what they did to fix it? Who knows the exact issue, but it looks like they did fix it. Oh, gotta love it. I can't believe Tex didn't mark that, though. Maybe they rarely do it because it's so obvious, so Tex just thought there's no way. But those are so easy to mark.
Free kicks.
They're easy to score, but if you mark them, they're easy to mark.
This tournament, I think he deserves to score at this attack. He find the gap between the defenders, between the back four. I think Tex didn't do a quite good job defending, and to defend the corner, we know everyone. It's hard when the cross comes perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna message this guy. GG's, bro, but if you want to go watch how that game looked, go to OGamester FC. OGAMESTER FC. That's what I was dealing with. If you're wondering why I was expected to score, 5-6 goals, and my player just wasn't shooting in front of the net, it's because of the lag, which I'm sure you've had to experience before, but yeah, that's what I was talking about. If you got the beta or seen the leaks, then you know that's gone. At least so far. We'll see if it changes when more players come, but that whole one player's delayed like crazy, that's gone now.
Oh, he's seeing!
Wow.
DH Tech's back in a Manchester City eSports shirt.
What a game, guys. What a game.
I mean, you could just see the dribbling. Obviously, a poor offside trap by Gary Barros. We've seen so many mistakes, and at this level, you
Weird
can't be
spot for
gifting
that.
balls like
Jeez.
But
I thought it
Tex,
was 2-3
he's not
now,
scared to dribble
but that was
today, and
oh
I
my
think that's the
goodness,
key
what a
thing
mistake.
to his success so far. I mean, if he's not scared to lose the ball, he has full confidence in himself to get the goals, and he's got 4 already this half.
Yeah, Tex do a really great job. Every time when Guru Barros came back, he thinks the game is still on him. Comes back for 1 goal, and then I think the momentum of the goals.
Watch the speed of play. Watch the difference. See the difference?
Mentally.
He was off. Oh no.
So it's not easy to come back from this now. Again, 2 goals.
Guys.
Wow, that's a tough.
I want to talk about this. You see how both of them, when they're passing, ping, 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 ping. Do you see when you're playing or my games or whatever, do you see how many times, especially in champs, especially, but sometimes on Rivals, especially like Wednesday nights, going into rewards days, stuff like that. One player, it's ping, 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 and the other player, it's ping, wait a second, ping, wait a second, ping. For one player, the player locks are coming off, all the movement. For the other player, you'll see a big touch, and the player kind of delays before they move. The player lock is delayed, which leads to these kind of chaotic situations because everything's a mess, right? A player gets through on goal, immediately shot goes off. The other player gets through on goal and it's delayed, and then the goalkeeper has time to move because the player's basically pointing where they're going to shoot, or the defender catches up and gets the ball before the shot goes off. We have to face that game after game after game. Sometimes both players have that crappy look and feel that I'm talking about. Sometimes one player has it. Sometimes both players are dealing with the unresponsiveness, but one more than the other. There's all different scenarios that all culminate in messed up, unresponsive gameplay. That's the bottom line. When you press a command, when your players are when the information's getting pushed into the game and the players are supposed to move this way and that way, and every 11 players on a team moving around based on the 11 opponents and how they're moving, there's information that's getting delayed both when you press the commands and when the computer's trying to tell the AI how to move. That leads to that stuck in the mud. That leads to you getting the ball and looking up the pitch and saying, why is my striker... That one through ball, I played a through ball that's supposed to be a lead through ball, and it was so delayed that when it finally got played, the other striker was behind my player that had the ball. I can tell you exactly who it was because I remember it was right here. It was Macario was making a lead run, and Claudia had the ball, and Claudia went to play a through ball to Macario, okay? And then by the time it went off, because it was so delayed, Macario stopped her run so she wouldn't be offsides, and then didn't know what to do. She ran behind Claudia, and then Claudia ends up playing the through ball behind her. That's how delayed it was. The opponent, as you've seen, didn't have that at all. That's why he was able to get tacklebacks over and over. That's why he was able to stay in the game like he was. That's where FC25 was ruined, besides all the BS in the game. That's where it was ruined. Now, the first thing EA Sports does is they say, we understand that this is an issue. We understand, and we tested it. We went all over the place, well, only to Europe, but all over Europe, testing, and we saw that there's huge issues even when there's just a couple of frame delay. And they did what they did to fix it. Now, what it seems like they did, I don't know if there's anything server-wise and they just didn't want to admit it or whatever, but what they 100% did is made way less delay in how quickly you can pass and shoot the ball. Now, how does that change? Well, let's look back at that last game. The opponent stayed in the game because of tacklebacks and because when I was beating him and on goal, I couldn't get shots off. My players were so delayed. If you look back at that first half, that game's 4-0. If I could just get a shot off without so much delay. So you add in the speed at which 26 is reacting and moving and stuff. Just that, even if you get that heavy gameplay, that quick ability to boom, 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 changes that game to where I do score my 5 or 6. And maybe he doesn't even score the couple at the end. You see what I'm saying? To where when you're totally outskilling your opponent, you don't got to resort to these crazy goals just to get enough space to shoot the ball. If you notice, that's the ones I scored, is where I had enough space where it didn't matter if the dude knew where I was going or not, and it didn't matter what the defenders, where I was at, because their defenders were far away. That shouldn't be the case, right? It's such a disadvantage. So, however they fix it, even if it's just speeding up the release passes and all that, it's much more smoother feeling, much more fast release, and there's none of that nightmare crap you just seen. Again, this is all from leaks, not me talking about the beta.
I've seen Tex as well be in these situations and at times maybe lack that bit of grit in terms of just Maybe you call it the dark art shells. But
Yeah.
it's out games, do you know what I mean?
I do
Think
think.
of Tugu and you think of a player that knows every second of a throw-in, a kick-in. Yes, we're not there yet. We're 28 minutes away from doing so, but...
Yeah, I can no doubt come off, what can you call it? Come off like, whether you want to call it aggressive or mean or whatnot. But there's so many rats that you never know who's doing stuff on purpose and who's not. But the truth is, at the end of the day, it's an EA Sports issue, right? And if there are rats trying to take advantage of that crap, well then sayonara to them. But if there are other players who just don't even realize they're taking advantage of it, well then it's not their fault. It's just they're a byproduct of EA Sports not fixing something. So it will help everybody who's not a complete rat that says, oh, I'm not good at football, but I'm going to use this to try to compete, right? Because there's no point. But that's the good news. That was another good example that
You play that pass. You give Nicholas just one sniff at goal as he did.
Victory was his name. The player I told you about that was playing on PC. That was another good example as to when he was on PC, and I was like, dude, it felt like you were just quicker, like you could just move way quicker, pass, shoot way quicker, and that wasn't even like really delayed, especially when it comes to FC25. But I asked him about it, and he was like, yeah, dude, he's like, when you play on PC, it's way smoother. It works way quicker. The best thing you could do if you're on console, turn off crossplay. Now, this is from a player who plays PC and console, and definitely is a high-level player. I could tell, despite like the delay and all that,
Yeah, play. It's not to defend.
he was a high-level player, but
Perfect pass.
PC players without a doubt have an advantage over console players. It's just smoother. That the way they're able to react and stuff, you can't react. Period. It's not about having delay like in this game you just saw. It's about, even like EA Sports said, just that 1 millisecond or whatever they called it, 1 millisecond frame or whatever, can even make a difference when you're lagged that much. And it's just this big difference between a PC and a laptop. But if you play PC, you're totally disconnected from all the championships, and if you even care about that, and specifically you're disconnected from, like, most players turn off crossplay, so you're almost in your own little PC world, and you have to deal with hackers and cheats in that sense, where you don't really have to deal with that. Although, like my man Boomfa says, a lot of the people doing dumb stuff does come from console. So by no means is console like free and clear. There's no rats, and that's just PC. I know that's not the case.
Two world championships in his third year competing. There's text now, Vinicius Junior. Lofting it deep in towards Lionel Messi, who isn't really the man that you want there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, as you can see, I think that was the first.
Yep, I totally have been missing this.
From Texas game, I think.
The Barrows came back and made it 4-4. Unreal. Let's check this out.
But this is where he needs to try and find and control the controllables. A good Barrows. I have to agree with Mo. He is unreal to watch. And now that he's found himself back in this game, he doesn't not want to let this slip.
Phil, can you hear me?
Eto scored 3 of the 4 of Texas goals.
Just join your party.
Alexander Isak spoke to Tex a few days ago, said he's his favourite player in the team, just sits and sort of number 10 role.
You there, Phil?
Ticking things over in the centre of midfield.
I think I gotta turn on my...
Here comes Tex again now.
I think I gotta turn on my settings.
In this game, so is now a through ball available. You just saw the run there of Eto, didn't go for it, instead goes back inside and looks to...
It's really hard to come out of the man-to-man pressing, but nice ball.
Went up.
Ooh, that was a nice shot. You know what?
You there, Phil?
Put him under pressure, like, he pressing
Yeah, I just had my speaker off.
so it's not easy.
Which game are you playing? What?
Time. I heard like in 19 in semifinal where I conceded like 2 goals in the last minute.
Yeah,
Calmest player
that's
in
what's
the
up.
league, but at that moment, I was
Cool. Yeah, I'm watching this game right now. Texas in the world. Did you see my comeback? Did you see? First of all, did you see that laggy ass game I just played?
So you play differently.
Yeah. I seen it.
Do you have that all the time? Like, are you gonna experience that in this draft?
If you look at Saliba's, he's kind of like a stomach because he's using the team press. I think he just
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Experiences as much, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. So maybe in drafts, since not as many players, I don't know if it matters. I don't know what causes it, but like I said, so far none of that in FC26. I don't know if it will change, but I don't know if it's the quickness in passes and shooting. But at the very least, I think that should matter. Dude, they just made a sick run, dude. You gotta turn this channel. Well, you're playing. Never mind. I'm watching you play. Actually, I'm watching both. So, guys, if you don't know, Phil's part of OGFC. Doesn't have a football playing background, but works his butt off to get better. And I helped him with a draft and a coaching session. I kind of put that video out because I feel like it could really help anybody that's newer. And we're gonna watch him play a draft here shortly, and just see how he does with it, man. Just see how he's coming along.
It was really nice check.
He has a pretty sick little draft, and drafts are a great way if you're a newer player to really get used to like the chemistry styles and stuff, especially if you're coming from eFootball and UFL like Phil is, because they don't have chemistry styles. So it's a good way to learn the best players, get used to like looking for what chemistry styles are on each player to make sure you choose the best option, and then obviously to get out on the pitch and then work on the basics of connecting passes, simple finishes, and then simple defense, jockeying, and then using second man press. So yeah, we're gonna check that out here shortly. But what a game right now, guys! What a game!
Stam gets a toe on it, but Kabara still in possession.
Uh-oh.
Can he snatch a spot in the semi-finals?
Look at that reactiveness. Look at, I mean, bro, Tex. Both of these players are amazing, but look at the difference in connection when they're both in the same location. Look how quick the passes and shots. I wish I could put this up next to that gameplay I just experienced so you guys could see that lumbering difference, that everything's slow, everything takes forever.
90 minutes was not enough, evil 8 goals.
Unbelievable. Tex was up the whole game, cleaning up 4-2. Gave up 2. Now we're going to extra time. This is for a lot of money these guys are playing for. Whoever wins goes on to the Final Four, the semifinals. We got New York Red Bulls representative versus Tex of Man City. Pretty badass, guys. This is literally the best of the best in the world playing right here.
It would be not easy for him to win this game, to be honest.
Is that in your mind there, Mo, that you've led the game in a number of moments? You've been up by 2 goals in different parts, and you haven't been able to hold on to that. Does that play into your mind?
Yeah, 100%. Like,
I can't wait to break down that
I should have won now.
that Phil. I don't know if you heard me talk about it, but did you hear me talk about yesterday in this, the best player in the world, Anders? He beat a dude. Dude, he won 10-2, and then he advanced, and the other dude still advanced, and then he lost to that same dude. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna break down how it's pretty insane. But his mental weakness is terrible. His skill is amazing, and him being a little crazy helps him in certain instances, just like in real football. But it kicked his ass in this second game. You could tell the longer he went without scoring, you could see him getting real negative. And I do the same damn thing, trust me. Whenever there's shitty gameplay, it's like you have to deal with it, but it's this sense of pride thing where it's like you know you're the better player, and you're just like, this is fucking bullshit, bro. Everything's against me, and then you almost make things worse by almost speaking them and thinking them into existence. And then if you're able to control that and conquer that mindset, you can do well with it, which I ended up doing in mine. But like for Vergang playing against another very, very, very skilled top player in the world, it absolutely crushed him. Clearly, going from 10-2 to 2-1 is crazy. All right, here we go. Extra time. Tex, Gibaros. What an upset this would be. Tex, one of the best players to ever do it. Tex does do way better in the games that call for more skills. And by the way, we may be returning that into 26. There's some smooth skills. I still feel like they're not done with it, though. Oh, my God, Gibaros. No, Tex. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting about this new Man City kit. You see he's wearing that exclusive esports Man City kit. They always do that for Man City. But shout out Man City for caring so much about esports. I hate Man City, but you got to give them respect for that. Bit of luck there, but sometimes that's what it takes. By the way, I'm convinced Ronaldinho. Oh my gosh. The fact that I'm using his 95 rating. Dude, so good. I got him in an evolution to get finesse shot plus, and then it'll be even better. But he is dirty, bro. And he's so far behind those guys as far as stats right now. You know, like he's not. It's not his footies.
Take this game into his own hands. He has to be in the driving seat.
Yep. The player ID is what makes him sick. They're saying Prime Tex is back. Obvious equalizer coming. Crybabies in here. Let's go, Ted. There's a lot of like invested people in this shit, bro. It's kind of dope. Come on, Tex. You know he's gonna give up the next goal, like back and forth. It's kind of dope. Gibaros just blindly presses, ran his defender with possession into Tex. Yeah, but that's also kind of like a tackle back, bro. You can't... This is one of the best players in the world. You got to think that he didn't just purposely run his defender after winning the ball into Tex.
He has problems with the normal build-up play. He don't find the gaps between the defenders. And I think it would be smart for Tex to foul him all the time when he loses the ball.
More in-bombs in here. Not bad, though. Like, it's just... Maybe they're black dudes saying it, too. It's just always... Crazy shit, dude. Hell yeah. Come finish watching this real quick with us. There's one more half left. Tex is up 1-0. Or, sorry. He's up 5-4, but 1-0 in extra time.
If he can find himself in the right areas, I'm sure he can get some shots off the goal. Right now, using Alphonso Davies to go byline. Oh, goal, scoop. Try and find a reset.
Paris might get the last laugh here. Wins a free kick. What could be a dangerous area?
Oh, crap.
We say these are good as penalties, you can get it right.
They are as good as penalties. They need to change it. I've been saying that. They're corners and free kicks.
Who else would it be?
Outside of the foot bender for Messi. Oh, blocked. He's not very good at the outside of the foot ones. But they know more than me. They practice way more, so maybe he has a certain thing. Are you on Ultimate right now, Phil? Perfect. No, that's good. Ultimate's damn near perfect. That's good. You're on. That's good. You're on Legendary. Yeah.
I've been beating the computer on Legendary, then went to Ultimate on one of the footies team, and yeah, that showed me where I was at.
Dude, it's insane. They do that to everybody though. It's literally they make the logic perfect.
I mean, they don't make no mistake.
None. All right, one more half and Tex goes on. No, Ultimate is crazy, bro. So Tex has never won a world championship as good as he is, so this is huge. Him and Anders just had a pretty cool debate. I did a reaction video on that too. You can check that out. showed like the key moments in that. It was pretty sick, but one of the biggest things for Tex is he doesn't have that ring, if you will. Anders has one, but Tex has been playing a lot longer. During Tex's prime, though, when he was really on a run, it was COVID happened, though, and he couldn't. They canceled the World Championship, so that kind of sucked.
Easy counterattacks because, like Mo said, you got to stop him on transition, and I think you have to take.
I'll never forget Anders. It was like 22, 23, something like that. Started getting famous. He wasn't really famous from the pro scene, but he went like 300 or 400, and I can't remember. No, it was maybe like, oh my goodness, he tied it. Wow. But he went like 300-0 in champs or something like that, which is insane if you think about it. Wow, it looks like penalty kicks, guys. Well, no, there's plenty of time. Look at this, though. Oh! So one player was offsides, but he did well to make sure that player didn't touch the ball. He was switched to his other player.
He will have the advantage now for the next 8 minutes.
Unreal, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great finish. Gabaros, I mean, a green time finesse, open body.
I'm just now seeing.
And he's equalized once again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think this is.
Oh my God, there's that much delay?
I think he scores next. If there's a goal in this.
Holy crap.
He scores next.
Do you know what's even bigger as well? Of course, the side of the prize bunny. You win this.
Guys, that's insane right there.
Wow.
Somebody called it in the chat too. They said equalizer for sure coming.
Take the money, give me the spot. You know, that's
how big is that for the season?
You know, that's a
Sammy Abbas, that's funny when the dude tied it on me in the last kick of the game. You go, oh my God, with the hiding face.
Every team in the world wants you.
But we made it happen.
It's a really nice.
It forced me to score some good goals at least, but it's so annoying playing that laggy dog shit.
Also for the Champions League, of course.
Especially coming from the beta.
A good chance, you know, for your future.
Again, there's enough leaks where I'm not breaking my NDA or whatever, but I'm just telling you guys, the fact that it's hard for me to get off the beta, and then all the leaks you can see yourselves. I mean, hopefully you guys are feeling as good as I am about this next iteration. I think everybody's going to be really, really happy, which I haven't been able to say that for years, bro. Especially because I know Phil's following my guidance, and like certain people, Boomfoot, like I know that I'm leading the way for a lot of people on which direction they go. I'm 99.999% sure we've done it perfectly because UFL is going nowhere. There's no longevity plan to like change teams up or any. They just keep wanting money for skins. And eFootball, there's still nothing on the new release. All they keep showing is new players that have been in FC for years. There's nothing that's like, oh, we're improving the game in this area, nothing. We'll even check that out, see if there's any more leaks after this. I don't think there is. We're getting towards it, guys, but these guys can score so quickly. They just need to... Oh, here it is, maybe. Oh, my God. Terrible shot. There might have been some keeper movement there, too. This connection's incredible, though. This reminds me of how Rivals is during the week most days. Look at these passes. Those quick little layoffs. Yet they're each down to about one chance.
I tell you what, I'm nervous for both of them. I don't know what's going to happen, but...
Oh, he was almost through there.
Opening it up in these last few minutes. Gary Barros finds some space down the line with Rio Ferdinand. He's going to have to cut back and look for his reset, but it's a dangerous chance.
Barros always been chasing this game, but can he lead now? Added time of 1.
Last chance of the game if Tex can get it up the pitch in time. Oh, he couldn't. Oh my God. Oh my God, Tex tried to force it to get his chance, and he's going to lose. Oh my God, he lost at the last kick of the game. Oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that. There's no way that just happened. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Tex. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Guys, let me explain. Look, he tried to force it, thinking there's not enough time for anything to happen. And he tried to force it. Think, okay, if he gets it, he gets it. If not, the whistle blows. And instead,
You have to give credit to Gabarros.
Gabarros comes down and fucking wins the game.
Next goal in extra time, but he's a fighter. He fought back every single time. But I don't want to be that guy. But Tex has just thrown it away in the 120 minute.
He threw it away, guys. No joke about it. Instead of just letting it go into penalty kicks and saying, okay, he thought maybe I can get this through ball, and it was just nowhere near. He was nowhere near going to get that. His player was offsides anyway. And then Gabarros comes down, wide open gaps, and scores. Now, FC25 as a whole has been an absolute joke. The AI defending has been terrible. Sorry, the AI marking. The AI defending we don't want. We don't want AI defending because we want the skill gap where we defend. But the AI marking in 25 was atrocious. I mean, you see here, it's atrocious. So, once Tex gave that ball up, it was over. His team, his team wasn't marked up. He didn't have time. Gabarros knew it, plays it down, easy finish. So good news is FC26 did better. There's more. Your team will react better to mark, but then you still got to switch up and defend to win the ball. They won't win the ball for you. So if you're one of these rats that just parks the bus, hopes that the opposing attackers runs into one of your mini defenders, it's not going to work. But the good news for you skilled players who get countered like Tex just did, your AI will do a better job of when you lose the ball, they'll quickly get to their marks, but then you'll have to switch to the player and win it. For Tex, he had no one there. There was no one marked up, so all the opponent had to do was get the pass there, and he had a wide open shot. Tex couldn't get his other defender over to defend in time. So, tragic way, but Tex, it's so hard to be thinking like this in the heat of the moment. You're a go-getter. You're like, I'm going to get one more chance. But what the thought should have been is, guys, my team is nowhere to be found. If I give this up, nothing but negatives can come from it. I'm not going to connect this pass. All he had to do is keep a hold of it at his feet, and at least he's going into a 50-50 chance with the penalty kicks, which notoriously Tex isn't good at, but at least it's a 50-50, let's be honest. All right, so with that being said, this is a draft me and Phil put together. I'm on share screen right now, so I get to sit back and relax while my boy Phil takes this squad into a draft. Now, here's the shitty part. There's a good chance that nobody will be playing draft and that this won't work out, but it doesn't hurt to try. It is a Champs weekend. Even though Champs is atrocious, maybe some players are thinking, I want good gameplay. So let's hope. So, Phil, you ready to get in there, bro? I'm putting this mic right by my mic. So remember, go to edit lineup real quick. You're looking to constantly connect. So you're in a 4-2-1-3. I will say I think more stuff's going to be viable in 26 because of the better AI marking. I don't think those through balls will be as prevalent. And so those seams will be covered better is what it's looking like. But for now, it's still a very strong way to play where you're constantly looking for your wingers, in your case, Di Maria and Peruelos or whatever her name is, in those seams. And then you're looking to work off of, Hullet running in those seams between like Rooney and Di Maria and Rooney and Peruelos or whatever. And then obviously Rooney as well making those runs. Defensively, just everything between jockey, sprint jockey, right? And then knowing when to commit to your tackle. Either X for a shoulder barge or circle where you do like that lunging tackle. Just make sure you make the right... You don't rush it because in the way it is, especially with anticipate plus being the only way that you can kind of cover good ground to shoulder charge, if you're not in perfect location to step in front of the player, when you do a shoulder charge, you'll bounce off of them. They'll go flying by you. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you got to know if you're a little ahead of the player and you can like shoulder them and then get your body in the way and win the ball, that's when you shoulder charge. You press X. If you're standing in front of the ball and you have a clear line of sight on the ball, that's when you'd press O to do an actual tackle. And last but not least, second man press. Do you remember how to do it?
Yep, R click R1 twice.
And then hold it the second time.
And then hold it the second, yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get a game. And then either way, just have fun, bro. This is just... It is what it is. If it's laggy, if it's whatever.
Yeah.
And if players aren't...
I don't think it's going to be too laggy. These last few games I had played, it was pretty cool.
Good, man. There you go. You got a game. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, so this is your chance. This Phil's newer into FC coming from eFootball and UFL. So if you're at that level, don't be intimidated. There's a lot of players that are very intimidated by FC. There's a lot of players that are interested in that, but they won't make the move because they feel like they can't. I'm telling you, you guys can, dude. It's just there's a lot of content, a lot of modes, and then it's a tough game, dude. And there's a lot of skilled players, and certain players get intimidated, but you shouldn't. Love the black lines. Those are my favorite ones. The block. Good D. Beautiful D there. Bit of a forced pass. There you go. Nice. See what I'm saying? Phil gets the give and goes. Try to look in those gaps for like Hullet there, if you can. Oh shit! Little delay there, little tackle back action. Good D, bro. Unlucky. He's almost given up trying to beat you. Your defense is brilliant right now. It's trying to find those passes. Yeah, so this player is... This player is a goofy for that stuff, but... He can't break your defense, so he's going for those power shots. Eventually, one of those will go in, though, so you will have to close it.
Yeah.
But this is good, bro. You're doing fine. Good defense. Just gotta do a little better working the ball up. See what I'm saying? So once you win it, there you go. It's alright. Keep working, bro. Keep working, man. This is why you're doing this. You're just a few ideas, a few decisions behind. Like a few... Good D, though, bro. Great D. There's that run. Yeah, good runs going there. Oh, needed to be quicker. Quicker decision making on the... Or quicker, sorry. Player switching there on the defense. But that could be delay. I don't know what you're experiencing on your end or not.
Nah, it ain't delay.
Yeah, so that was just super slow decision making to switch. You should have been quickly under that defender and closing down that ball in the air and getting it before you could bring it down. All right, well, now look. Slowly work it out now. Now look for a player. Remember, use your R1 to call them too as well. You can use your R1 and they'll come two away from the defender. Good, there you go. Good, finish. Oh no, that should have been near post. So guys, he kept his cursor far post there. That's all right. You're gonna get yes.
That's all right.
Penalty,
What a
penalty,
foul.
penalty.
Yeah.
Beautiful work though, Phil. Beautiful. All that was a cursor change. I'll let you focus. I love it. Try to go to the left or right when you do it though, because remember they'll dive. If they dive right, they'll dive under it. That's all good though. Just exactly what you did, but the left or the right. Perfect stuff. You deserve that. Great work. Only issue on that shot with Rooney is your cursor was far post instead of near, but that's okay. You can work on that. Beautiful work, though, to get in. See, bro, he's scared of your defense. That's when you shut him down like you have been. And so you guys don't get it. I've watched Phil I watched him play eFootball tournament back a little bit ago. I keep watching him get better and better. So for me, I love this. It's awesome seeing him learn the game and the work he puts in. If you're going to put this much hours into the game, see, gotta close him down. But that's okay. You're learning, bro. You can't let him get those off because eventually they're obviously going to get them. When you put the time into the game, yeah, when you put time into the game, you might as well get the most out of it. And that's what Phil does. So, all right, keep working, bro. You're fine. You're right in this. He can't touch you once you're connecting passes and moving. Good, D. That's where, hey, if you want to look for that pass, use R1 and he'll come to you. As you point towards and press R1, then as you see him coming to, then you play it. So you don't have to force it where he's behind the defender. If you want to send him, obviously it's L1. Oh, you got to close it. You're fine. Good. That was a great fake. That was a great fake. I need you to turn off. I'm going to show you how to get rid of that stupid-ass freeze up that it does. Slow the screen, how it slows down. You can get rid of that. I'm going to show you how. Press pause. Go to game settings. Or settings, yep. Settings, yep. Go to, yep, game settings. Go to visual. Scroll down. Slow. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nope, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Man, where the hell is it? Maybe camera. L1. Press L1. Press L1. Yep. Press up. Up again, all the way to the bottom. It won't let you go all the way to the bottom then. You're going to have to press it again. Yep, off. Now press O. Did you press O yourself or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. It should be gone now. If not, we'll redo it. Sorry about that. I forgot the exact place for a sec.
No, you good. You good.
See, this dude's a joker.
Come on, bro.
He's just trying to... This is literally a definition of a rat.
Man.
He ain't trying to break you down. He's just trying to get a glitch shot. This is... I can't stand people. Oh, you're in. So I'm going to teach you there. You could do a fake shot and zip around him. You know? Just press the shoot button, then pass button. Fake shot, and then you can get it right around him, tap it in. See how he's trying to do like little bullshit? He ain't good, though. You got him. Hey, chat, is there a way... Does anybody know a way I could play for Phil? That would be fucking awesome. Is there a way I could...
It's on my account.
Yeah, but I'm in this game, and because I hate players like this. I hate players like this. Bro, just play the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's all good, bro. I need to lock in.
I couldn't... Yeah, man. I mean, it's good for you to learn, but I used to do this with my son, and when people would start trolling him, I would take the controller over and just destroy him. I was like, hopefully they learn their lesson.
Right.
It's just like, bro, you ain't good enough to be sitting there showboating and shit. That's some weak ass shit right there. Showboating and some good, like, Phil's literally still learning FC, guys. He's playing UFL and eFootball even more than I was. And I know how rusty I was from just playing the amount I did. See how it did that goofy lunge? I hate that. They did improve that based on the videos and stuff in FC26 too. That was actually a good play by him. What a save. But he's got assisted shooting on. See how it hurts you. Oh, you got to switch your defender.
Oh, man. I'm trying to switch them. It's like they ain't moving. They ain't reacting.
Yeah, that's the delay, I think. It might not feel like it, but...
Look, I swear to God. They
tackle
not
back.
doing nothing.
There you go. Are you using L1? Use your right stick flick. Flick your right stick to do it.
Yeah, I was using L1.
Yeah, flick your right stick and it should help a little bit. It will delay sometimes. Good, there you go. Find the open passes. Good. 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 Yes. 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 Phil. W's, boys. W's. That was dope. Hey, does that help better using... Does that help using the flick instead for the players? Try to use that instead of L1.
Alright.
Just get used to flicking that right stick in the direction. You'll need to work on it some, but it will be better. What a fucking goal, Phil. Uh-oh. You're fine. You're good, good. Oh, yes! See how when there's no delay, though, how it's helping him? He was able to prevent the tackle backs there, guys, and the bounce backs. That's huge for him.
Come on.
That's huge for him. And it really shows me how much that delay screws you on tackle backs and bounce backs. There we go. Oh, unlucky. Keep going. Dude, it's a fun game to watch.
I seen that.
Yeah, hell yeah, great stuff. You're fine. You're fine. Beautiful.
Get it out.
Beautiful.
Okay, get it.
Beautiful.
There we go.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah. W's. Let's go, Phil. That was sick. Hell yeah, bro. All right, nice and smart. You got this. Nice and smart. Great work, buddy. Nice and smart.
All right, come on, y'all. Lock in, D. Come on.
Guys, that was sick. Oh, see, he got lucky. Good. Flick that right stick. Watch that run. Good. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, holy shit. Good. Look at this ball movement, boys. Look at the vision. Look at the vision. Look at Rooney. Oh!
Man, stop playing with me, bro.
Bro,
Man, stop playing with me.
This is nuts. That's beautiful football, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, that was so sick. Beautiful stuff. What's up, baby? That was so sick. Keep going.
Nah, come on.
All right, nice and smart defense. Switch. Okay, there you go. You're fine. Good. You're fine. Good. He's got that assisted shooting on, bro, and Phil's got manual. It makes a difference, guys. Those shots. Oh no, that's okay.
Right.
That's okay. That's okay. He didn't take advantage of it. But you gotta learn from that, because that will hurt you. We've all been there, bro. We've all made those. I've done it too. Oh, damn.
Man. No. Oh my gosh.
It's alright. You know what to work on.
Right.
You're fine. Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Good. Ah, those big touches. So what you did was you let go of sprint. You let go of sprint. You sprinted and then let go, and it will take that big goofy touch away, unfortunately. Good D. See how you closed that down? You didn't let him get that bullshit off. That was huge. Good D. Oh, how did he keep that?
That's what I was about to say.
Good stuff. Keep working. You're fine. You're doing just fine, bro. Watch out. He's going to come on you. Next time, press R1 so your player comes into the box so he can't take it from you if you go short. This goofball, bro. Press R1. Press R1. Press R1. Did you press it? Oh, you wanted to go long. All right.
Got it there. Yeah.
Next time you go short, just make sure you press R1. Otherwise, he could... Good!
Man, dude.
You're fine. No, just pass your goalie. Pass the way you're facing. But that's okay. You can learn that as you go. You're fine. Good D. Just pass the way you're facing. You're fine, though. That way he can't steal it from you. And then you could play it from your goalie out. That's all part of learning, though, bro. See, now. Good. Good, bro. Good. Perfect. You're fine. All the way out wide now. Good. And now you have a fresh way to restart. Oh, shit.
Alright.
You're fine. You're fine, bro. You're fine. Good. 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 Oh! Maybe Rooney's feet there. That's okay, though. Maybe Rooney's feet there.
No.
Tied up. It's alright. Keep working, bro. It's all learning process. Lock in. I see we got to work on your defense in particular, and then forcing passes.
And
But that's
better decisions. Bad decisions.
yeah, that's normal, though, bro. You're still in this. Just focus on winning this right now. You're fine. Play now. We'll work on that later. You're playing great, honestly, dude. There's some really good stuff. Good one-on-one defense stopping, and then that's where you're making your mistakes, though. Assisted shooting, guys. This guy. You got to pull your players in the box, bro. That's going to kill you against better players. You got to press R1. What happens when you press R1, they'll come in close, and what you wait for that player to come in the box, and they can't come in the box, so then you pass it to that player, then pass out wide. I'll show you. I'll show you after this in my game. You're okay. But what will happen is you'll have these rats, especially, that will wait for that, and they'll run right in front of your player and score. But I'll show you after this. But this is all good to learn, bro. This is easy stuff. You're doing all the hard stuff right. It's the simple stuff we'll get you going on.
Good block, yes.
Player switching is a skill, but you guys are seeing how much of a skill some of this stuff is. People take it for granted. Good. Oh, that was actually a good guess by him.
I ain't let me pass it, bro. I was trying to throw it.
Alright. You good? Just keep working. Good. Nice. Now just gonna... Good. Good. Good work. Good work. Good work. Oh, if he moved his goalie far post, maybe. Great give and go. So Phil likes to play football. As you can see, it's funny because for someone who hadn't played the game, look how well he knows it. Look how well. Look at it. Every goal he scored. You can't deny his beautiful vision. It's beautiful stuff, dude. He turns a shit like overall game. This FC25 game where you can be a complete rat and do like what this player's doing, his opponent, and instead he plays beautiful football the whole time, and you got to give him respect for that because some of these goals are so satisfying to watch. Just great stuff, utilizing these players how they would play in real life. Rooney, Hullett, and all these guys. Good, Phil. Good. And then once we get you calling players too with R1 and L1, bro, you'll be even more dynamite because sometimes that's hurting you a little bit. Good. Way to close it down. Tacklebacks. Stupid tacklebacks. That's gone in FC26. Look at this bullshit. That's gone in 26, and thank God, bro. Don't even worry about that. You did the exact thing, everything you could have done. In 26, once that player would have shot that, he would have froze up, and then the ball bounces in the right direction. However they did it, their mechanics works. So no more of that bullshit, guys, because defensively that was perfect. Now, oh, well, that ball could have bounced that way in real life. Yeah, just like the low percentage shots all the rats take, where they're like, oh, well, that would have been a No, bro. No. There's a reason why this loser is going for 7,000 power shots like that. Because he wants the rebounds or he wants shit like that. Period. He can't break down a defense. He hasn't. If you look at the highlights of the goals, you got one actual football player. And then you got one person wasting their time to play a football game, not to play football. Yeah, bro, just keep closing down defensively. Keep doing what you're doing offensively. Just don't force any passes, bro.
Okay.
Remember, R1 will pull your players, too, so they come close to you, so they're not standing by the defenders. If you have the ball and don't see an open pass, press R1. And they'll come to you. Good. Oh, my God. Guys, tell me that's not beautiful. The vision, the skill, brilliant stuff, Phil. And Hullett's a beast, isn't he, with those runs?
He's a beast.
A beast!
He just read my mind.
Dude, the runs he makes, I packed a 93 rated one earlier, and it just felt like, out of all the shitty movement, Hullett has amazing movement. It's like, why can't all the players have this? Like, it's brilliant. You know why Hullett's the best player in the game when you use him. Oh! I saw the idea, but the awkward body angle.
It was awkward, yeah. Hurley, let's go, baby. There you go. Oh, right there.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, dude, that was dope. Bro, this has been awesome to watch. Dude, you're coming a long way. You're going to love 26, bro. Oh, my God.
Bro.
Wait till...
I can't wait. Nah, for real, though, no cap, bro. If I got time to lock in with you by my side, damn.
Yeah, it's all right. Keep working.
We're going to get there.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
It's all good.
We'll work on the defensive side, closing down and stuff, but you'll get another one. Just keep the ball. You're fine. Just keep playing how you're playing. Great work. So why I said that, guys, is because when you see the 26 videos and stuff, you guys can see all the beautiful passing you can do. And it's brilliant the way they did it, and it's quick. And if you're not defensively able to quickly switch and move players, players who pass the ball well are going to eat their opponents up. And you can see that's what Phil's doing. The only way this dude's a little bit lucky is because it's that laboring effect that gives the opponent the ability to make up for bad defending. That will be gone. See what I'm saying? Thank God he missed that, because it's all tackle back bullshit, bro. Again, thank God we know it's gone now, so we don't got to be as mad. But it still sucks to see, and as competitors, it's... Yeah, we got to do better there, bro. That's all right. Focus, good. It's all right. Just keep it. Do not lose it. Do not lose it. Play it out wide. Good. Now take it to the corner. Take it to the corner. You got 1 minute to hold it. If you want to score it, go ahead. Next. Okay, good. You're good. It's going to go now. Look. Boom. Done. Game over. You win. No, you're fine. So a little time management. So beautiful stuff, bro. So the main thing, dude, let's start with the good first. The offense and like your vision, your passing was brilliant. And as you can see from the spill videos, this is me not talking about the beta, from all the leaks. The passing, they call it like one frame passing ability. You can pass so quickly and make these beautiful sequences. So players who love passing, you're going to love 26, dude. It's insane. Like the build-ups you can do, the insane passing, the runs, like the up, back, and throughs, all of it. So even the fact that you're seeing Phil move like that in 25, someone that plays like that loves football is going to dominate in 26. Now, the only spot, the main spot to work on is obviously the manual maneuvering of the runs, which remember, they don't have that in eFootball. To maneuver your runs, you have to super cancel, then move around. Here, you can actually R1, right? Call players to L1 to send players. And so there's like that difference. And then defensively, a little bit better at closing players down and stuff like that, and maneuvering that way. But the offensive side, the goals and shit, bro, so sick. So here, I'm gonna unshare and then come to my screen real quick. Actually, let's see here. Let's see where we're at in the World Championships. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So, Phil, take a second if you can.
Okay, bro.
And go. Can you go to the World Championships? Do you have it on or a way to get to it?
5 players at one time, but you're constantly triggering everyone. Your players switching, you're moving. How hard is that?
So, for everybody watching, the beautiful, we're at different levels. Say since Phil's newer, he's a little bit lower level. Let's just assume than whoever watches this. It still doesn't mean that all of us don't have those same problems defensively and attacking, but here's the good side of it. You see the pros making those mistakes too, and one of the biggest reasons is the AI marking is so bad that sometimes you just can't help it. There's going to be opposition attackers open. However, there were times where you could be quicker player switching and then closing down in certain instances, and that's just getting used to that right stick flick. So watch the defense here in the dark kits, Phil. Watch as he's switching in the dark kits. Watch what he does. Constantly switching, marking certain angles. You see what I'm saying? See how he kind of read that and he was right on him? If that player even went for that power shot, he wouldn't have been able to get it off. You see what I'm saying? So that's the areas where when that dude was getting all those power shots off, just think of it that way. Like, they shouldn't even be able, you should be able to close them down. Now, again, sometimes the AI marking's so bad that they'll play a ball and your defenders are nowhere. You can't do nothing about it. Like where Tex gave up that ball, he couldn't have even caught up to that dude when he lost. But that's where offense becomes important because you got a beautiful pass. You got to connect your passes, which you do a good job, right? And in 26, remember, the AI marking will be better. Then it's just up to you to switch to the player and win the tackle. 1-1. Manny Bakari, one of the best in the world, and Johnny's a very good player too. Two beasts.
A lot of players using all 5 of their subs on a booking as well. We might see a sub in the second half.
How many runs can you get out of a fullback when you want to play like that, Tom? Like, what minute are you having to restore that position or at least the energy somewhere in the team?
I mean, we'll have to find out what Johnny.
Yeah, that was sick, Phil. Some of your goals were so good. Bro, yeah, you can always tell. I could tell by the shots, really. Like, whenever you're getting close to the keeper, the way you were getting those off before, you can tell if those were so delayed the goalie runs out and takes them off your foot. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. And as part of that, the 50 million coin budget that all these players have had for the FC Pro World Championship tournament.
Let's see here what we got. Beautiful ball. Watch the defense here. Oh my goodness.
Keep your eyes on. Could be a quick one.
See how they go for those quick? We'll start working on all those little gamesmanship moves, if you will. I hate it because it's pretty ratty, but like based on the leaked videos in 26, there's more ability. The free kicks are pretty much the same, but there's more ability in the corners to create like set pieces. Like if you remember my stuff I would do with eFootball, that kind of, yeah, that kind of thing. But you don't even got to bring them all the way out. You would just run a player, maybe back post, flick it on the near post, flick it on, near post, drop a head ball pass back to. You can put a particular player at the top of the box in FC. So say you put your top like finisher that has finesse plus or low driven plus. You get what I'm saying? And then you do one where you run near post or run far post, head it back to that player and shoot. You can still score those bicycle kicks and stuff, but like I said, if players are paying attention, you know, they're easy to mark. But even you saw Tex got scored on one, so I wish they would overhaul those still, but there's little ways like that in tight games we can help you improve. And there it is. Kind of a mistake that led to the goal, but good goal nonetheless.
Manu sees passes we simply don't see. He's just got that extra pass.
Look at this. Watch this pass.
Look at it. It's art, to be honest with you. The through ball in behind Hansen.
Brilliant. 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 Look at that. Boom. It's just beautiful movement until it was a guaranteed goal. And then defensively, it's just switching your players at time. All right, go ahead into one. Phil, you ready? Or do you want to take a little break? You sure?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
All right, I'm going to share this screen. And let me get this going, too. Hold on. All right. Game number 2. Beautiful stuff from Phil in his first game of his draft. If you've seen my previous video, you know. If not, we worked through this draft. Phil's coming from eFootball UFL. New to football in general, didn't play really in real life. So he's learning as he goes, like the mental aspect of it from what a lot of us learned playing. He's learning that as well as the game itself, especially FC, having played so much eFootball and UFL. And that's just pure passion for the game. You see from his previous game, it was just beautiful ball movement, beautiful goals. It was awesome to watch. Still working out some things, particularly defense, but we all know the AI marking kind of makes it even harder. And then there's manual defense on top. That's all fixed for 26, but this is a beautiful way to train and get better. So we're heading into game number 2 of the draft. We see the 34 ping there. Not the best ever, but not the worst. And as we know, it's not always the ping that matters. So we'll just have to see how the responsiveness is. Last game it was okay. So for this game, the keys defensively, just player switching quickly and closing players down. And offensively, it's pretty much do what you're doing. Maybe call some players too with R1 or send them away with L1 sometimes if you can. But other than that, just beautiful ball work. You don't have to force those L1s and R1s if it's working out. It's always time to learn in these games, and there's always the ability to get better, just like in real life. What you put in is what you get out. It makes it that much better when you see the improvements.
What did I say at the start of the game? The back post pass from Manu. How is it even on? When was that ever an option? It is simply
perfect, dude. Maybe you would have wanted to switch to the player blocking. So those ones have been Phil's kryptonite, closing down the power shots. We're seeing that over and over from these lower skill rats. They'll go for 10, 11, 15, 20. They can't break down a defense, but it's good because it means that Phil's not closing them down quick enough. Because like I showed, we're watching this pro game in the background, which I'll show you right now. Right. As we are playing this, we're also watching this, the E-World Championships for all the best players in you know, FC. And obviously there's a big difference in level, but the beauty of it is you can see, like for instance, those guys close down so quick that nobody's going to get a power shot off. It would take a lot of extra work to get it off because they're going to close it down quickly. So right here, for instance, ratty player going for all ratty nonsense, and he gets a PK from it. Don't worry about that. You can't do none. That's what these rats do. But as far as at the top of the box, you've seen that player at time, they went for a skill move instead. But in that case, it's just about closing the player down quicker, which involves player switching, knowing what, you know, knowing the angle. But that's all learning process.
he knows everything to expect. He just looks at home up there.
Well, this is the home where he won a world championship.
Good stuff, Phil.
Oh, wow.
Precision shooting.
Precision, bro.
Yeah, that.
Get it around, get it fast enough.
That's all good. Not a bad look, actually, either. But the vision was there. The ideas were there. In another game, that's a goal, so don't worry about that.
to track the run that time.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
So you can see how terrible this opponent is. Complete. I mean, there was so many things he could have done to actually score that. But Phil, the only one thing you did wrong that you can easily fix, right? I know this player is probably messing around a little bit, but the only thing you did wrong that you could have fixed is you committed all the way in right away instead of reading. Okay, he can easily fake here, so I can get to where I can block the shot, but also react to if he doesn't move or fakes, right? So there's a difference between closing space down and then diving in, if you will. So you want to close down but be able to react and still move instead of going all the way in. So get close, good. But see how you could react there? It's fine, you're fine. It was good until he ran by. That's just kind of some of the nonsense with FC25. But you did well defensively with whatever that girl was. She was just so small she got ran around. Good. You're fine. Good. See? Perfect. That's all it is you're just there to stop him from doing the bull crap. Keep thinking about it that way. Now switch. Good.
Yeah, I'm going to just use this as a defensive game.
Yeah, exactly. You can always learn, bro. There. Oh, good. Again, these type of ratty players are going to go for all the crap. The good news is I can tell you for a fact, and you can check yourselves with all the leaks from FC26. Half this crap that this is doing, if not all of it, is gone for FC26. I'm telling you, they did a great job. These rats will always find something because they can't use skill because they're bad players. But at least this crap is gone for sure. The tackle backs, the bounce backs, the terrible marking from AI that allows players to spam certain passes, the delay in the shots and passes that allow players to get burned but still make up the space and block shots and block, passes that they otherwise wouldn't. All that's gone. The low percentage shots they try to just get the rebounds from, those are gone. The pairing changes help that. Alright, so this is Mbappe, so be careful. Know that he could do moves and he's quick. So don't get too tight, but block the passing. Good. I mean, I know you didn't do much there, but that's all you need to do.
It can be a cruel old esport sometimes, can't it, in terms of not making the most of your chances. Johnny's smelling blood here. I'll tell you what, Johnny's building. What do you make of the Maradona shout?
I was about to ask Tom the same thing. Not for me, personally. I don't know about you, Tom. That's on, you know. Hold on a second.
Di Maria.
Keep working, bro. You're good. 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 It's okay. You're alright. It kind of gave you a little brain, like, it's like, what do I do here? Keep working, bro. This is all learning, dude. Good.
Oh, what the?
Good. Beautiful stuff. See, that's like very 26-esque. What the hell happened there, bro?
I don't know.
But that's where...
Man, I got somebody else faster for Di Maria, don't I? Damn, he seems slow right there.
Go for a Cole if you want. Go for Cole.
Cole.
Yeah. Let's see, 88. I mean, Di Maria's got 93 pace.
I know. He just seemed like I don't know. He just seemed like he couldn't get through it.
His body type, he might be tired. I'm not positive, but you see the benefits and the curses to precision shooting, but that's why it's skill-based. But what I also know is that once you keep working at it, do you see these chances these other assisted shooters, they miss so many because the shot's just not accurate. And the goalies are without a doubt improved in 26. They're not broken, but they are improved. They will save a lot of those crappy assisted shots.
Whereas with the coach, it's more so potential changes based on stamina at this key moment in the game, but
Is that full or that's halftime, right? Yeah, so you're fine, bro. It's mainly closing them down defensively. Keep working it. You can get one, no doubt. Now, do me a favor. Go, pause it. Let's try to get you back in. Let's try to do something. Press pause. Go to team management. I'm going to show you what to do when you're down or when... Go to tact R1. X. Okay, go down to defensive approach. And then press right. Yep, and then to 91. Press right again. There you go. You can do it this way. You're fine. Go ahead. There. Now press O. Yep. Out of it. Now you're going to be pressing more. Especially defensively. And then keep doing what you're doing offensively. See if we can't claw our way back in. And if not, it's, oh well. Offsides.
With the keeper movement, it was never getting there.
It just needs a green. Yeah. Timed it yellow, just a little bit missing. Time yellow. Not the traffic lights we want to see.
Fresh off the bench, Lauren James. Manu, desperate for a goal.
Good. Oh, no way. I'm not. I think, what'd you do? Take your finger off a sprint?
What kind of shit is this?
Yeah, that was pretty ugly. So those big touches typically happen when you're sprinting and then you try to make a quick maneuver. You take your finger off sprint. I was running into it too when I came over and was still getting used to FC. But yeah.
The players will be feeling this as well. I think you have to take your chances. Now the longer game formats are coming, we have some weird shit now. I think when you're on top, you really...
Yeah, bro, your biggest thing is defense, man, and that's good news though, is that it's going to be better with the marking, but you still are going to have to learn the best time to press tackle and press shoulder charge. Those are the biggest things you're going to need to work on, but you're going to love the passing like in 26 though, bro. Like that little type of stuff is so much improved. It's so much quicker and snappier, sharper. The shots are quicker, all of it. It's going to benefit the way you attack big time. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. There it is. Game glitched out right there. At least on my screen. I don't know if it did on yours. Yeah. I see the yellow. Funny how that just happens to come up right when he's on a breakaway, guys. Interesting, and then goes away. Very interesting how that works out. Go ahead and tell me that's a coincidence every time. And let's see. Next time he's on a breakaway, let's see if the game glitches extra hard then too. Funny coincidence. I mean, these type of rat losers are as pathetic as it gets. Even without that, just the way this loser's playing. But you can see how bad he is. I mean, congrats, you're playing against a newer player. But you get your ass kicked all the time, so it's very obvious.
Yeah, we'll slowly get to that point where Manu's going to be clock watching really and playing the clock.
Keep working, try to get one.
It wasn't time, Green, was the shot rushed? It's a difficult one. I don't mind the shot being taken, but I feel like that whole build-up was sensational to trigger the run.
See, those big touches are getting you. It's either taking your finger off sprint or it's putting it on it at the wrong time. That's what you guys start looking at. And really going to the training grounds and dribble around and see when it happens. But those big touches come from that. No, forced.
He's anticipating Manu taking every negative touch, so he's trying to breed that.
If it's not there, look somewhere else. You're good. 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 There it is. Beautiful, Phil. See, dude, that's well worth it. Your one goal is better than, like, it's 1-to-1 as far as legit goals. Maybe even 1-0 you.
He became a world champion winning $300,000 for a penalty shootout.
Big touches is what I'm trying to tell you. It's all right. You'll have to work on it after this. Now, I'm trying to recall. I don't have that issue ever anymore. I did at the beginning. You don't see that in 26 in any of the leaks. Again, I'm not talking about my beta experience. I'm talking about the leaks. But I don't think you're going to have that issue in 26. Or at least not as pronounced. With those big push-out touches when you either put your finger on or take it off sprint. Guys, every time, notice when it comes and then it's going to go away again. Look, and it goes away every time he's on a clean break. This is a cheating loser. Bro, he's not playing anymore. He disconnected his thing and then reconnected it. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I see it. That's crazy.
He's disconnecting his game and reconnecting it. Phil's not at a level yet to, like, he couldn't take advantage of it, but eventually, look. So now this is going to crush. I know, it's going to crush Phil. I know, I knew it was going to crush you. I told you, these cheaters are the worst, bro. And look at the level. So Phil is like just starting this game, so he's very lower division. So the way matchmaking works, you're talking a loser that got 1 goal scored on him and was about to get a second one. So he lag spikes. Okay? And then his player, he couldn't control his player anymore. That's why his player was standing there. Then it red bars, and then he was able to walk through Phil and score. You're talking about the biggest loser on the planet. Check out this player's PSN so we can put it on this video. These are the type of losers I'm talking about. Guys, he disconnected from the game to go lag spike. Then came back in. Okay? And then next thing you know, the yellow bar comes up, like I said. Then the red bar. And then Phil could not move. Which I called. I said, this is about to crush you. Because he's not used to knowing like what he's going to have to do. You have to be about 6 moves ahead. And even then it's hard. So there might not have been something to do. But these are the losers I'm talking about. And imagine how big of a loser you have to be to do this. Imagine. This is a draft in August, guys. The dude blatantly disconnects as Phil's smoking him. Like, breaking through, I mean. 2 times in a row. How did I call it? Both times Phil's on a clean break. The yellow bar comes up. You see his player standing there not moving. Then all of a sudden he comes back in. He's controlling the game. And now the red bar comes and he's zipping through while Phil can't even move. I mean, how much more evidence do you need than that? Alright, now, don't press any buttons. Or press X. Or wait. Press, let me see. So, the top part's his. IV. No, wait. No, your team name don't matter. Your name, your PSN's Young Phil Mo, right?
Yeah.
So that's the one I need. Is that... Hold on. Read that to me. It's LV underscore.
LV underscore R7T.
Okay.
1N underscore VL.
Got it. Hold on. Hey, bro. I'm live on stream right now. I'm a big fan of lag cheaters, dude. Would you want to play online right now? And show my stream how good you are? Just so happened to catch your last amazing 5-2 win, bro. You're a top player, so I was curious if you'd play me. I'm currently live right now, bro. You should play. Let's see if this rat loser will play against me. Hey, Phil, good work. You know what you need to work on, bro. Period. The offense will help. The offense will help out. It will benefit you. And there's some decision making there, but your offense is flying. It's just some of those defensive principles, but it's going to be much better in 26. You just got to keep working defensively. And then those little sprint touches for the rest of 25, if you go into like the training grounds and just dribble around and then recognize what you're pressing when over those come, it's either coming from when you're dribbling and all of a sudden you press sprint, or you're dribbling and all of a sudden you release it. That's when those big touches come. So you can easily work on that and eliminate that, because that hurts you a couple. But the main thing was just the defensive thing, closing down and then marking the right angles. But great work though, bro. Some amazing goals, even in that second game. No doubt playing a lag cheat. Yes, he was going to beat you anyway. But eventually these rats, you'll run right by them. For where you're at in the game, playing wise, the hours you put in or lack thereof, by the time you get to 26 and beyond, bro, you're going in a good direction. Oh man, my voice is going. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, bro, and then I'll talk to you on the regular stream. I'm gonna try to get this player to play me.
Okay, bet I'm on.
All right, good stuff, Phil.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah, bro, that was good stuff to watch without a doubt, dude. Phil put so much time in. His offense was insane there. To see him break through and score that many goals. O Gamester FC. OGAMESTER space FC. But yeah, just play me for fun, bro. I'll invite you. You down? You in for a game? Because I want to test something out, bro. It was very interesting that every time my boy went on breakaways, you disconnected, and we got it all on stream. So I want to send it to the people who do our FC Pro stuff that we would send like cheats to and stuff like that, because it looked like there was no way that was a coincidence, bro. You explain. I mean, I hope nobody would be a big enough loser in August. And my boy's lower division, he's coming from eFootball, so you're a lower division player, to be lag cheating in a game in August. But it did look like it, bro. Guys, 0-0 bar. Phil goes on a breakaway, yellow bar comes, opponent freezes, doesn't move. Phil goes on another breakaway a little bit later in the game. Right as he does, what happens? Yellow bar, the player freezes, he's not moving or playing. Next thing you know, as he comes back into the game, the red bar pops up, Phil can't move, and he dribbles and scores.
So EA just dropped their biggest update to FC Pro.
Wait, what's lag cheating?
I'd keep on watching, because this is game changing, especially for those looking to go pro in FC26. Introducing the brand new esports live game mode coming to FC26. Once you reach
Bro, you were playing the game, but just rewind it and watch the game live. I streamed your game with Phil, with the guy you played against. I streamed your guys' game. So here, come on stream and I'll explain it again. YouTube's the main one, but I stream on Twitch and Kick too. Yeah, you can get on those. I'm on all three at the same time. But my main one's YouTube.
Once you've registered, simply choose your country of residence and get started competing in your region. Agreeing to FC Pro Open rules which can be signed in-game. A simple click.
If you didn't cause that, bro, then it looks super suspect. So as you guys were playing, you disconnected. You could see you weren't moving your player anymore, and the yellow bar came. It only came twice when Phil beat you.
So do you think you can beat these guys? Grab your controller, start your path.
Guys, How in the hell is that supposed to be a coincidence? The dude disconnected. You could see he was controlling his midfield. And then he wasn't moving at all. And it only happened twice as Phil was on a breakaway. Then, as he came back into the game, the bar went to a red bar just for a second as he ran down and scored. And Phil couldn't move at all. Come on, bro. No one and their brother believes that's a coincidence. You're never going to get anybody. I got it all recorded too. Obviously it's on stream, but I'm also recording it, so I'll make a video on it. But this dude's supposedly coming in here. Let's see when he's in here.
I'm actually going to give that a go. If I get to Division 4, like anybody watching at home, if you get to Division 4, you can enter that game mode in FC26. There's a reason for you to pre-order it, because you might be here. We might be commentating on you very, very soon. Now, listen, let's talk about what we have.
They made it Division 4 now to make FC Pro.
Has booked his place
it was 3. Let me see this on.
FC Pro World Journey to Pro Division 4. Not made it there yet, but I might have.
Division 4 via rivals. You can kickstart.
Look. So listen up to this, guys. This is what I've done each time. So let's listen to this and then we'll go in. So it was so for FC Pro this year, I had to make Division 3. And it's right off the bat. It's right at the beginning. But I think they moved it to 4. Listen. I'm going to talk to you in 1 second, Raston. So if anybody's interested, guys, I think they moved it down 1 division, which does make a difference. The ladder starts in September. Sorry, early October. And then there's 3 cups following.
So EA just dropped their biggest update to FC Pro. And in case you've missed it, I'd keep on watching, because this is game changing, especially for those looking to go pro on FC26. Introducing the brand new Esports Live game mode.
Now it's in here instead of Battlefly.
Once you reach Division 4 via rivals, you can kickstart your FC Pro Open journey by joining ladder competitions with other players in your region. This is where you'll play against the very best of the best in your region, whilst also earning some incredible in-game rewards. Officially starting your journey to FC Pro qualification. Simply put, it doesn't mean you need to leave your console to register.
Everything's in the console now.
Easier. You'll be able to navigate the brand new live esports game mode and find out how you can register for the FC Pro 26 ladder. Once you've registered, simply choose your country of residence and get started.
Guys, this is awesome.
Agreeing to FC Pro Open rules, which can be signed.
I just went through all this in the beta and it works just like that. So I'll tell you more in a bit.
Just like that, you're ready to go. From matchmaking to squad selection and climbing up the in-game ladders, this is where you'll be able to officially start your journey to becoming an FC Pro.
World ranking. So listen, how they did it this past year is like this, right? So you'd have to make Division 3, all right? So I had to make Division 3, and then I went in here, and once you reach Division 3, you get FC Pro mode in your game. But outside of that, you got to get into this, the FC Pro, through Battlefly. They had a third party do it, Battlefly. Then my regions, North America, these are all the regions here. So then I'd have to register offline, outside of the game, get this Battlefly, then go to the FC Pro mode in-game while having this app open on your phone or PC, matchmake through the app or phone, play the game through the FC Pro thing that you get after you qualify, and then they keep everything on Battlefly outside of the game, outside of EA Sports. Now they've changed it, okay? So now, if there's any high-ranked players in here that are interested in this, okay? Now, it's within the game. So basically, what you do is you play the game, all right?
Competing in pro is
and I found myself.
Let me mute this. You play the game, you get to Division 4 now instead of 3, and they have an FC Pro thing. Everybody already has it in their game. You don't have to earn it anymore, right? But then you have to win a certain amount of games to get it unlocked. Once you do that, you get it unlocked. You sign all the forms within the game now. You can do it right in the game. I'm sure maybe on the companion app too, but definitely within the game. Then you go in and like it has squad restrictions, which every pro tournament has. It's like one icon, one hero. They change it all the time. For a little while, 3-backs and 5-backs were banned when they had that era where those were overpowered. They make these different restrictions. So then you build your team accordingly. You can use loans. And then you would play within, you know, the FC, you know, just like a regular game. No going to Battlefly, no matchmaking outside and coming in. It's all within the game, and you're automatically registered through your region. So you would just keep winning and climbing the ranks. So now it's easier than ever to keep yourself going past Elite Division. Okay? Now, was it impossible for me to like figure this out and do all of it? No, of course not. But this is much more streamlined and much better. You simply keep winning. You unlock the ability, and then maybe you don't want to do it, so be it. But if you do have that aspiration of maybe at least trying out playing against all the top players in your region, now it's easier than ever to do that. So keep that in mind. It's always good to have goals. So Rastin, one of the things I do on my channel, man, I point out like, so I've been playing the beta. There's a ton of leaks. I can't talk about the beta, but the leaks show like they fixed a lot of things. It's a lot quicker, snappier. But one of the biggest questions is, did they address like the fact that players can cause lag? Right? They call it lag spiking. Now, I know you're like, well, what? I didn't do that. But anybody's going to say that. But here's my question to you. When you guys were playing, again, you can rewind the stream and see this. So clearly you're trolling the whole time. Phil just came over from eFootball, so he's literally brand new. The dude you play is brand new, which is fine. You're having fun, whatever. You can do whatever you do. But the part I'm talking about is, after he scores a goal on you, every single time he went on a breakaway, it was 2 in a row. It was 3 total, 2 in a row. He goes on a breakaway, the yellow bar shows up. You disconnected, bro. You were controlling your midfielder. You weren't moving. But he was lagged and he couldn't move, so he doesn't score a goal off of it. Next thing you know, you win the ball, okay? And then, boom, you start moving your player again, Rastin. And the bar turns red, and now he literally can't move. Right? He's not used to dealing with all that crap because there is none of this crap in UFL or eFootball. And then you dribble down and score right after he was about to make it 4-2. We called it because the only time the yellow bar came up. All right, so I'll slow down. The game lagged out only 2 different times, both when Phil went on a breakaway. You disconnected. So what happened that the time here? I got a recording of it. I'm recording this right now. But you know what I'm talking about. How could you not? It was at 10-second period where you weren't moving your player right before you scored your 5th goal. What happened on that? You could see the marker was on your central midfielder. You didn't move to any of your defenders, and you were just standing there in the midfield. Didn't move. As the yellow bar popped up. Then all of a sudden you started moving your player again, and right as you did, the bar turned red, and then you went down and scored with, I think, Mbappe, and he literally could not move. He was stuck with the red bar, and then each time after his breakaway, then after you scored, boom, the lag bar, the connection thing that shows up on the top of the screen, it goes away. So it's very easy to play dumb, but I'm just saying how it looked. Guys, whoever watches this, you can decide. Like, whether he caused it or not, who knows. But the good news is in 26, the faster passing, the faster shooting helps out. Now, if a player can truly do something like that, or if by chance Phil's the most unlucky player in the world. But, Rastin, what can you say? What happened when you didn't move for those 10 seconds? What happened on your end? Can you explain what happened on your end? Are you saying you don't remember? Because there was that 10-second period as Phil had the ball on a break, looking like he was about to make it 4-2. Or might have been even 4-3. The yellow bar pops up again, just like on his first breakaway. And you're just standing in the midfield with your player and you weren't even moving. So I was just curious what happened in that instance. Like on your end, what happened when you didn't move? Bro, you don't... Bro, so when I make this video, you can watch it then. There's a 10-second period where you're controlling your midfielder and you don't move. Or sorry, where you're controlling your midfielder and you don't move as the yellow bar popped up. As it went to red, right before you scored your very last goal that you scored, your 5th goal, you're telling me you don't recall a 10-second period where you couldn't move? I'll go to it right now on stream. I'll point out when it was. That's very interesting. I'm going to point out exactly when this was so you know. One second. We're getting there, guys. We watched the eFootball World Championship. Now we're about to watch the FC World Championship.
Team Liquid, they're looking to make it a 50% Team Liquid.
I'm going to tell you when it was. You can see it on stream, but I'm going to point out the time.
Javi Alvarez, Gravison, and Ryan Pessoa. Chaps, these two matched, if you remember correctly, E-Champions League groups. Last game in the groups, both players were already through. Levi David won 4-0. That was only...
Hey, but we saw Tex win... Or, sorry, we saw Anders Bergame win 10-2 and then lose the next day, so it can happen.
Especially when it's such a comprehensive win. 4-0 ain't close, right? Let's put it that way. So I think for Samu Gamer, knowing that he'll be up against a player that has defeated him so comfortably before, will, of course, play into the mindset of him. Will that make him curl up in a ball and play a bit tentative? Or will it, on the other side of things, Gravison, make him think, all right, I need a bit of redemption. There's no way you can beat me like that twice.
One sec, I'll tell you right when it was.
Especially because on that match on the group stage, they were both unbeaten. And Samu Gamer, after winning the Serie A and they're being unbeaten on the group stage, you feel like you're invincible.
Yeah.
And then comes this guy that does just destroy you 4-0. It's like, okay, he might be the real deal. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys agree with me.
Yeah, it's about to be 4-2. Hold on.
And the way he keeps the ball against Samu with a 4-2-1-3, I think it's just the matchup is favorable to Levy.
It's the thing is with the 4-2-1-3 is
I'll tell you 1 second.
Possession. That's the one
it's
thing.
Coming
that's why a lot
pretty
of people
soon.
in the community dislike the formation, but it's something that
it's around the 70-something minute. Hold on.
It's direct. You get the ball, Richard, with your CDMs. They may have incisive plus. All it is a couple.
Hold on, it's coming now. There it is. 78th minute, guys. Go to the 78th minute and watch how it lags out right when Phil's going on a breakaway. And then it happens worse next, where you can see him not being able to... Oh, there it is, right here. He's controlling... There it is, 79th minute. Guys, everyone go back to the 79th minute of the game. He's sitting... As the game lags, he's sitting in the middle, and he doesn't move his central midfielder. And then it's going to happen again, too. Watch between the 79th minute. Then it turns red, 82nd minute. And he's just tackle back and no skill. And then he scores. Watch between the 79th... Let's just make it. Watch between the 78th minute. Okay? Watch between this of the last game between Phil and whoever that opponent was. All right? Watch between the 78th minute and the 82nd minute. 78th minute and 82nd. Everyone watch that. Whoever watches this, I'm going to make a video on this and break it down. So I have the dude who played right now who's claiming dumb. And maybe, let's just say, for example, he didn't know. Well, then something's seriously wrong with 25, and let's hope that's totally gone. But you guys tell me that anybody's going to watch this and not think this dude cheated. Watch his center midfielder as the game starts glitching out. From the 70, let's call it 77th minute to 82nd. Watch very carefully. When you see the game glitch, notice there's a period he's controlling his center midfielder. I'm not sure which player it is. An African-American player. Just that's the way you can look out for the right player. Watch how he'll control that player and then he just stops moving. And the game glitches out. Then, next thing you know, he starts up playing again. And then the bar turns red. That's right as Phil goes, I can't move. I can't even move. I can't move. And then, boom. Right? It happens. But, hey, did you watch my end of it? Or did you watch what we all saw? That was through Phil's screen. But did you see that, Rastin? Doesn't that look screwed up? So what were you doing when that player was just standing there in the 78th to 80th, somewhere around their minute? I think it was right at the 79th. But watch between the 78th and 82nd. So what were you doing when that player was just standing there in the midfield when you weren't even moving? Yeah, send it on. How can you send it? My Discord's a premium, so you'd have to pay to get my Discord. I'm reading your chats right now. But how would you send it? Post it on YouTube unlisted. Post it on YouTube unlisted. And then I can check it out. I'll share your end too. But what were you doing when that player wasn't moving right as it glitched? What was, if you're saying it was happening as normal, were you just not able to switch your player up? Or did you know you weren't moving? Bro, you were... Okay. Perfect. And then go from the 78th to the 82nd minute. Here, I'll friend request you. Or wait, we didn't play. Never mind. Hold on. Guys, this is huge because this gives us great insight. If somehow on his side, it doesn't show his player just standing in the middle, and it doesn't show, we'll have to see what it'll look like from his. So this was from a draft game between Phil and this player right here. And right as Phil went on 2 breakaways, it lagged out. And then it went red bar and Phil couldn't move. It was just those 3 little moments in the game. When Phil went on 2 breakaways, then when he couldn't move and the dude dribbled through and scored. That's crazy. If that somehow is a coincidence, I'm going to add him as a friend so when he shares. Here, we're friends now, so then just make your screen shareable or start a party, and then I'll go to your screen and watch. And here I'm gonna move the video to. There we go. So, just start a party. And then whatever this was, this has been the problem in FC25. Now, nobody's seen this yet that I know of. I feel like we'd have videos of it with FC26. So I swear I think they might have figured it out and fixed it. They said they fixed the responsiveness. Hopefully this is tied to it, but here we go. Hold on. Invite you to a party. So I'm going to join this party. And then I need to be able to... Somehow you got to be able to share your screen. And then I'll click onto it and watch. Oh, wait. How are you going to play the replay, though? If you have to share your screen. I won't be able to see the... Maybe I will. I don't know. Oh, yeah. You can go to your... Wait, will that allow me to watch it, or will it only let me watch the game? That's what I don't get. View in full screen. Cool, bro.
Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah. So did you see what I was talking about? Or no?
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw it.
Didn't that look bad?
Listen, I barely play this game. When I play seasons, and I do the draft just because you get to play with.
Of course, yeah. Phil,
right?
I knew you. That was something like that because Phil's brand new to this too, and they match it based on the divisions. But didn't that look suspect as hell? Because we.
It did. Here, I'll show you. Because I was like, I'm playing the game as normal. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm so glad you're doing this because I've been trying to figure this out forever now. But the problem is you'll either A, get guys that are trolls right off the bat that talk crap.
Did you see it?
No, it won't show me, bro.
What?
I know it says can't show. It's on. Look at my stream. It says can't show. Who knows why? I take your word for it though, bro. Like that's the thing. I won't even produce.
I've never heard.
I won't even produce the I won't produce the video. I'll leave it on stream and let people. I'm glad they're seeing this. Or if I do produce it, I'll start with this part because I'm not trying to dog anybody. I just am trying to get it out there.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. I was just
didn't that seem crazy? So imagine players experiencing that a lot, and then all of a sudden it's like. Yeah. It's like, dude, is this dude causing this? And I've always been on the fence because it's like, sometimes it comes off super like, I mean, bro, that's almost like you didn't murder someone, but you got the blood and have the weapon in your pocket. You know what I mean? I believe you though, bro. Man. I believe you because like you said,
what do they do? What they turn their controllers off?
So I know there's a way. Okay, so you run it from I might not say this word for word right, but you run like off a hotspot. And then, like, they can turn on and off and, like, shit like that. And then, it affects, like,
so you're disconnecting from the game.
Yeah, and then coming back quick enough. And then, like, there's a PlayStation... Like, the higher level players do it. And I play PlayStation tournaments. And they'll kick you from the lobbies. And then there's one... I've done it all on live. I played in a game, beat a dude, and he did some disconnect shit, but it kicked me out.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they do it exactly, but that just looked really weird. But I was like, bro, based on where Phil's at because he's newer, he's got to be a lower rank. So usually players aren't going to take the time.
Oh, hold on. I can send it to you.
Okay, cool. If it's a small enough... Oh, yeah, small enough clip. Yeah, it's really just that moment where Phil had it right before you scored your 5th goal. Is the main one I want to see because... You were controlling your midfielder and he just stood there. But this is great because this shows people and like I said, I've been playing the beta. I can't talk about that, but based on all the leaks, there's enough out there to see like they absolutely fixed the responsiveness and like the laggy part. But what I didn't know is if players are causing this type of thing, did they fix that? And guess what? If this is the case every time and players aren't really causing it, just really looks like it, that would almost be better. But then again, it's like, what the hell causes that, bro? Because it was only those particular moments. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you weren't even playing me. And like even Phil, he's chill. He's just trying to train and get better. It was just a good chance for us to see, like, damn, this is the goofy shit we're talking about. Like, I wonder what caused that. But yeah, bro, thank you so much. Like, if I get it, I'll put it in. And who knows, maybe I will, maybe I won't. We don't really have an answer. And, I 100% believe you, by the way. But I'm just saying, I'm not naive enough to think that you couldn't be, like, totally BSing. But it would be pretty...
Again, most people would be like, no, I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm glad you took the time because... I was just trying to figure it out because it ruins the game for a lot of people because you can imagine like.
It does, yeah.
But hell yeah, bro! If you're interested or you're gonna keep playing FC26 and stuff, join the community, dude. We got some badass people. If you want to like and subscribe on YouTube, bro, I'd love to get your feedback. And but Phil plays, and then he's been like working and climbing. So it was just, I'm glad you sent this. It was cool to see him getting better.
It's just uploading right now.
All right, cool. Let me see. It's just that one little moment's all that got me, so let me go to it. So you're literally just playing and chilling and having fun, and then that...
Dude, so I used to play Ultimate Team.
Yeah, yep.
Like 16, 17.
Yeah.
And I kind of just I grew up a bit, right?
I hear you. Yeah, it gets pretty...
I was like, I don't want to play Ultimate Team because you have to grind your ass off.
Dude.
So I just fucking play Seasons. There's still divisions where you can rank up.
Did you see the new year? The new year they have seasons and co-op seasons now. So it's 2 different things. Yeah, it's pretty dope how they did it. They put a lot because their sales were terrible for FC25. They put a lot of effort into making every mode. Clubs is better. The manager mode now it has that authentic mode. It's a totally separate game style. Yeah. But yeah, once this loads up, I'll put it on there, bro. But I appreciate you, dude, and I'm glad we got this side of it, bro, because that makes sense. It points us in the right direction with, like, what the hell. Hopefully it's totally gone because they addressed this shit for 26. But, yeah, thank you very much for your time. Once this loads up, I'll play it.
Yeah, no worries.
And then we're going to check out this World Championship, too, yeah. But good talking to you, bro. Hopefully I'll stay in touch through the game, bro.
You can see my chats in the YouTube live, right?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing them and
I'll
reading
talk
them.
to you then.
All right, cool. Sounds good, brother.
All right.
See ya.
care.
Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, bro. So a very good dude, and that's all it takes is the simple conversations. For some reason, you know, you get half these guys that are like, have the brains of a freaking squirrel, and they can't even have a conversation. Like right away, they want to get on and talk shit, or like, oh, I smoked you, and you're just asking like, hey, bro, that moment where this happened, because even he was like, yeah, obviously it does look bad, but he sent me the clip, I'll play it, and at least it points us in the right direction. So if you're a player that's dealing with this all the time, at the very least, you can look at something like this and go, huh, so I wonder what's causing it. So maybe it's not the players. Like, this is where conversation gets you a lot further than, you get what I'm saying? Like, that dude ended up being a super cool dude, just having fun, not really like committed to the game. Used to be, he said, but I fully understand what he means. Like, if you don't have the time and effort, or you don't care to have to put in actual work in the game, it's not worth it. And you can still play and have fun in seasons. That's what I was telling you guys. Look at this destruction here, guys. Look how close they play to their monitors. It's crazy. I can't do that. Of course, Levy's dominating.
In every single pass. Cantona, one of the MVPs of the tournament so far. He missed it, but then Eusebio.
So I don't know if this is the final or semis.
Put that fist down. Don't touch me.
Is that you with shells when you were playing? Like, don't even talk to me.
Let's see if I can see this. Once this goes through, I'm gonna play it. Plot twist: he sins like a hole. Oh, here it is.
Support for Samu Gamer coming in from home.
Bye, Samu.
I got it, guys. So let's watch this. Put that on mute. There it is. Okay. So let's watch what it looks like on his end. Hold on. How do I widen this out, though? I want to go full screen mode. I can't. Oh, well. All right, let's watch this. You'll have to watch it like this. 73rd minute. So let's watch this from 73rd on. In his kid, he's in the France jersey. Or in his side, he's in the France jersey. Phil's one, he was in orange. Remember, that changes. Beautiful ball there, by the way. What a save by the keeper, but what a ball by the opponent. I should have got his name because I can't really say his PSN. I'm going to call him Raston. That's his YouTube name. What a ball by Raston there, by the way. Alright, so we really are interested in when this hits, like right here. So watch this. So here's Phil. Phil does a good job building up here. Phil does a good job building up. He's through. Now watch. It starts glitching out. Right here, I think. Nope, it's coming though. 79th minute. Here it comes. Look! Look, so, see, he is just standing there. So see how he's just standing there? Hold on. Watch this. So Raston, check this out. What are you doing right here? You can just answer it in the stream thing. Right here. Watch. Let's see if I can move my cursor. Let me see. I can't. Top of the screen. Top of the screen. I don't think you could see this, but you're like left winger. You're controlling your left winger. All the way to the top of the screen. Watch him. At the very top of the screen. Your player. All the way far right, top right. Watch right here. You're controlling your top right player. Watch him just stand here, right? Hold on, it's coming right here. Look. Look who you're controlling. Look how you're just standing there. You didn't switch after that. Look. Then you switched there. Now watch it turn red right here. Right here it's red. So now you're back controlling. And now watch. Phil cannot move. Watch this. He's toast right here. Look. He's like way behind his red bar. See what I'm saying? Look, his defender. Look how bad his lag was. His tackle, if you didn't notice, went through like 6 seconds late. So it all started right here for him. Now remember, when this ball goes towards the top of the screen, watch where Raston's controlling what looks to be his left winger, or midfielder, whoever. And then as Phil takes the ball by him, you'll see him just stay on that left winger. On Phil's side, that's right when that yellow bar showed up. So on Raston's side, no yellow bar came up, no red bar. So it was on Phil's side. But the only suspicious part is right here. Watch in just a second. Why does he stay on that top left winger instead of switching to defenders? That's the only thing. If you can answer this part, Raston. It's coming, it's coming. Look, right here. Boom. Now you're stuck on that player. Look who you're controlling. Raston stuck on that player. This is when the lag started. Boom. Now on Phil's side, it's a yellow bar. Everything's like slow-mo. And then, boom. Now the red bar's up. And feels like ridiculous. So if you haven't played with a red bar, you press tackle, could eat a sandwich before it goes off. So watch right here. Watch when, after he wins the ball, watch. Nothing happens because he's delayed. Watch. Look when his tackle went off. Mbappe's already 2 feet past him because Phil had the red bar on his side. So it's just very interesting. Now, do I not believe him? Of course not. I believe him. But at the same time, whether it's the player or an EA issue, either way, the only way it can be fixed is EA. So it's good to conversate about these things and show it. But as you can see on the opponent's side, there was no lag, which is another very important part, and I'm glad I'm recording this. Because whether you think the opponent did cause it or not with that little suspect staying on the left winger instead of switching, he could have been doing, right? Who knows? But the thing it does answer is, guess what? All those people who say, guys, lag is only one-sided. If you're lagging and have the red bar, so do they. And I kept telling people, no, you idiots. This game that I just won, I had to win. I was telling you guys, this is a 7-0 game, but I'm lagging. He's not. Look what we just saw. Now we got it from Phil's end, and we got it from the opponent's end. And you can see only Phil was lagging. Only Phil had the yellow and the red bars. As you can see, the opponent's playing full on perfect movement. So imagine the disadvantage that creates. Imagine that the games I'm playing through, where it's throughout the whole game. And there's a ton of players like me, and it's so silly that there's idiots out there that will go, oh, excuses. Whatever you're feeling, the opponent's feeling. No, you moron. You can tell when you watch, by the way. But now that these idiots have to freaking actually see that one side is lagging so bad they have a yellow and a red bar, and the other side's perfect connection in the same moments, shows you what I've been telling you. So thank you so much to Raston. Either way, he helped a ton. You can say, oh, well, he doesn't want you to put this out and say he's a rat, so he just showed you that because he knows it doesn't show him doing anything. Or you could say, dude, he's just having fun. It just so happened that you proved your other point, that one side lags, one side doesn't. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter, because we all need to get this out there so EA Sports can fix it. Maybe they did, but as far as I know, based on what I've read and based on like what I've seen with the leaks, the only thing fixed in 26 is like faster passing and shooting, so that you can't burn defenders and they catch up to you before you get a shot off, or the same with passing. But that doesn't answer these moments where one side is lagging like crazy and the other side's playing perfect. So thank you so much. Again, this is huge. I'm going to go ahead and get off here and eat. Make sure you guys check out this championship game.
The semi-final awaits. Team Liquid will have 2 of the 4
Levy DeWeed used to be on Team Hullet. It looks like he went to Team Liquid.
And Levy DeWeed is a semi-finalist once again.
From Team Hullet, it looks like. Levy DeWeed. So, hell of a player. He's now in the semis. We know Manny Bakari's there. We know Tex to Gabarios or whatever crashed out to him. Anders crashed out to a crazy Fokker who lost already. So we're down to the last 4, guys. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch that on your own. Make sure you're putting in the work to train. I've showed you everything I could possibly show you with the leaks. Starter team guides. The settings to use for FC25 to prepare for 26. Just everything. So make sure you're checking out the content. It's all there to help you guys out. Make sure you check out the memberships. YouTube for early access to content, for early access to videos that won't be out for maybe weeks, months, especially as the season gets going. Not to mention priority speaking and streams, stuff like that, for just $3 a month. If you want coaching, of course it's $20 a month, the MVP package. But even more important now, we have the Discord, which is our headquarters, and will keep you sharp with everything. You need tactical advice, what players to buy, what players to avoid, what items you can make coins on, right? How to build a team with the different restrictions for different events and gauntlets and tournaments. We have it all. A place to watch real-life games or real-life pro games and chat, right? 24/7, because we have players from all different area codes from all different parts of the world. But we do got players in different area codes. Tell me if you know that reference. So make sure you check that out. For $2.99 a month, what you get in that Discord, OGamester FC, link in the YouTube bio, you will not regret it. Even if you want to get it a month, test it out. You can always say, see you later. Losing $3 would be worth it to see what we have to offer. And I guarantee you, you will be glad you're paying that $3 a month. Take my word for it or don't. But if you don't, just make sure you're ready to really grind. Because now more than ever, there's different tournaments and events and stuff where you need to meet these restrictions. You need to have a formula for when to do what, when to do rivals, when to play. Obviously, you have champs on the weekend, but when to play your events, your tournaments, how to know what SBCs to do, right? Keeping track of the leaks to make sure you get rid of players before they crash. Making sure your team's up to the highest standard, making sure you're following the meta so you don't get smoked because you're behind. There's a lot to keep up with. So having a team behind you for $3 a month and all the information there, you decide if it's worth it or not. With that being said, great job, Phil. Thank you so much, Raston. I'll be producing the video on this because it's very helpful. And if this does persist in 26, we at least have certain things to build off of, including videos like this, where it's a rare occurrence where we can see what both sides of the same game are seeing. And it 1000% proves what I've been telling you all along. One side can be lagging bad when the other one isn't. So there you go. I rest my case. See you guys soon. Semifinals and finals are coming now. Make sure you want to watch. If you've been watching, make sure you check that out. Here's the link, by the way. I think it's on... What is this? EA Sports FC Pro. That's the channel. Just go EA Sports FC Pro or put EWC FC Championship or something and you'll find it. So there you go. I gotta go rest my voice. I'm losing my damn voice. See you guys in a bit. GG's.